Hello, everyone. Say hi, gang.
Hi, gang.
Welcome, everyone. Welcome, everyone, to our second session for Extra Life Tabletop Weekend here in the Bounce House, as we are going to dive into a galactic adventure with Star Wars 5E. Super excited for another round of tabletop rolling dice with more amazing friends here. As we get into that and say hello to these wonderful people, we've got more giveaways. Please, if you haven't yet, please donate if you can to the cause. We're at $335 of our $1,000 goal, which is fantastic. So thank you to everyone there. Please tell your friends to come hang out with us as well. Just get some eyeballs on the event as well. So I'm going to go ahead and get the giveaway started as we do introductions. It will be SW5E, I believe is what it is. We're going to give away some apparel, giveaways, things like that. I've got a cool DJM dice bag here as well. So yeah, do that. Let's say hello to these amazing friends. Over to my right, Kayla, so glad to finally get you to the table. Please say hello and tell us quickly your character.
Thank you for the invite. I'm so happy I finally get to play not only with you, Todd, but also Star Wars 5e. I love Star Wars, which might be sacrilegious since I'm mostly a Doctor Who monikered brand, but you know, it's fine. I love both space.
You can love all the things, yes.
Love all the things and the stuffs. You can find all my information over at timelordswife.com. The only thing I got going on is tomorrow I have session 3 of my Dragon's Deep game where I'm taking the players through Lost Mine and Phandelver with a sprinkle of homebrew. And yeah, stuff just got real. They showed up to Phandalin and the towns literally started falling apart. So we'll see you guys tomorrow at 2:30 p.m. PDT. But first, time to play some Star Wars. Tonight I will be Quillen Haas. She is a Twi'lek scout, smuggler, pilot by day, doesn't know what she does by night. We'll figure that out as we go. But yeah,
that's how we do it.
Excited to play this.
Awesome. Thank you so much for being here. Let's go next door to the Ray Zombie. Ray, say hello.
What's up? I'm Ray. I got a pizza. I got some water. Yeah, I'm ready to play some SW5E with Todd and the gang. Thanks for having me. I don't do anything. Cool. Thanks.
Tell us your character.
Oh yeah. I'm playing this dude named Death Rider, a nomad, which I've learned how to pronounce since about 20 minutes ago. Dope. He's some pacifist dude. He's a counselor. Doesn't fight. He's just hanging out. We'll find out what he does, I guess. I'm assuming he'll fight eventually. Maybe he'll coax it out of him.
All right. We will see. Awesome. Thank you. Let's go over to Brandon. Hello, sir. Say hello.
Hello. My name is Brandon. I can't get over how silky smooth Ray's voice is. Like, oh my god. Sorry. But hi, I'm Brandon. I am a nerd. I'm also the DM for Owlbear Radio, which is currently a thing. I mean, crazy. But here, now, in this headspace, I'm currently playing a very angry lady named Halnel Dor, and she is a fighter/engineer, and she's a little bit ornery. Just a little bit.
We will see. Zabrak, right?
Yep.
Awesome. Okay. And at the end, last but not least, Lord Fontijn, say hello.
Hello, everyone. You can hear me, right?
Yes.
All right, perfect. I am playing Muursk. He goes by the name of White Paw now. He is a ex-Imperial Guard wanted for desertion, one of the first to desert the Empire, for good reason. And he's a Togorian male. He's getting up there in years, but still got that fighting spirit. But he's laying low, helping with cargo runs.
All righty. Fantastic. So glad to have all of you here. I am Todd Moonmounts, your Dungeon Jedi Master for tonight's session. Thank you all for being here. We already have some donations and a good time to talk about those incentives. So we have a $10 donation from Moth. Thank you. That gives everyone, gives one inspiration for the group. So we have a pool of inspiration. So you have one use of those available. And then also from Gummello, $50. Thank you so much. And that is an auto success. So you have one auto success as well that the group can use at one point. The other incentives we have the Holocron of Many Visions. which is basically a deck of many things, which I am extremely unfamiliar with, so we'll see how that goes. That's a $25 donation. And then lastly, we have our PC monologue for $75. If you want to hear one of our wonderful players in character go on a little bit of a rant, $75 will get you that, which would be fantastic. So, yeah, exclamation donate in the chat to get to that donate link. If you can contribute, please do. Appreciate very much. Also, exclamation point SW5E to enter in the giveaway. We'll do one of those at break and then 2 more at the end of the show. I think with that, we can probably get jumping into our game. Quillen, can you update you have 2 characters in there in Foundry. Just change one of the names so that we know it's the old one, and then I'll drag your character out.
That's a good question. 1 second.
They looked similar, so if you can tell them apart.
I've got twins. Hold on. I think this is the twin with the freckle on the other cheek, so we're gonna name it Freckle.
Okay. And as we wait, $25 from Mr. Death Rider himself. So that is a holocron of many things, which, I think we'll get started with that. Ray, do you want that vision yourself, or would you like to give that out to somebody?
I just wanted to see what it did. It does. If anybody
Okay.
has an idea of what they want,
Didn't even ask if you should do it. Didn't.
Yeah,
You
it
said
is a
25
toss-up.
bucks.
So.
I read over a little bit of what it was. I was like, this is cool. Yeah, I'll take it. It's cool. I'll do that.
So, if you want to take it, okay. All right, well, let's spin. So we got a wheel here because there's 22 options. Half of them are good, half of them are bad. They're going to be new to me as well. I don't know. We'll see. If they're kind of don't make sense, we'll do something different. But here we go. First option for you, Mr. Death Rider, is Twisted Visions. So let's see where that is. Okay. As you look into the holocron, you are plagued by a twisted future based on your current alignment. By the end of the vision, you are convinced that you must change this outcome, and the only way to do so is by changing who you are. Your mind suffers a wrenching alteration, causing your alignment to change. So this goes through the traditional alignments that you would have with 5e, but lawful becomes chaotic, good becomes evil, and vice versa.
What does neutral become to?
It says, true, neutral, or unaligned, the vision has no effect, and instead, you are shown nothing but a dark room and comfort. So
That's
are you coming into this neutral?
Okay, yeah. I would say whatever is like the good neutral. So I'd guess I would come into the bad neutral.
Okay, so yeah, let's see how this plays out for Death Rider. You find this holocron of knowledge, and it tempts you, and you do reach out and go for its knowledge, especially being a consular and one that knows about the Force, not really aligning yourself to either the Jedi or the Sith or otherwise, but still one that knows the Force. And you have this vision, and yes, leaning, neutral good, but still something tugs at you and tells you that maybe you should go this other way. So there's been a reoccurring theme for Rey's characters in my Star Wars games, so this might keep it up. Fantastic. Thank you for that. I think with that, let's dive in proper to our game here. The 4 of you aboard. Is it Quinlan or Quillen?
You can call me whatever you like.
Okay, darling. Quinlan, because that's what I have down. So, what is your ship's name?
They call it the Spearhead.
The Spearhead. I love it. Okay. So, the 4 of you are aboard the Spearhead, the vessel owned, operated by Quinlan Twi'lek, pilot captain there, and her crew, the Togorian, Muursk, and the Zabrak Halnal. and a passenger, the unwanted Death Rider, who picked up a ride, just happened to be going the same place that you all were going, and so tagged along, offered a decent payment for that service. So it's really just along for the ride. We are in the Kularan system, far edges of the galaxy, and you're taking some cargo from the asteroid belt to the floating city of Genarius. And not super certain what that cargo is. You just know that it's high value, definitely high discretion of what it is as well. Basically, you're paid a lot of money to deliver this cargo, no questions asked. So we're going to come in as you are flying towards that floating city. And I'll open up the floor just to let the characters kind of introduce themselves a little bit further. So I assume that Quinlan is piloting the ship. What would the rest of you be doing as you get closer to your destination?
Well, I think Nell would be either playing Jarek or standing in the cockpit, just like looking at the captain and with like a alcohol bottle in her hand and just not saying a word and just drinking. It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
I would go ahead and say that Death Rider, wealthy individual, which is how he paid for this passage, chilling, probably meditating, eating some snacks, hanging out with this holocron looking thing. The dude is like I said, he's a pacifist, but he's extremely knowledgeable of the Force. Learned about it in his home world. Doesn't really know what Sith or Jedi are, because his world's never been part of war. Also, he's got no vocal cords, so he has like a mask over his face that will allow him to actually speak if he wants to. But for the meantime, on the ship, chilling, having some snacks, meditating.
And White Paw, he'll be kind of polishing the blade, making sure it's nice and sharp, and checking his holdouts, making sure they're nice and charged, the power cells, everything's in its proper place. A little neurotic, kind of gets very tense having to go into any sort of population center, which is standard fare when you're wanted for desertion by an empire that will expend resources to hunt you down and kill you. So he's a little on edge, but another blue milk run.
Absolutely. And Quinlan, anything going through your mind as you bring this undisclosed cargo in?
For Quillen, this is a kind of routine smuggling for them. So honestly, we've got the ship on autopilot. We've got the plan all locked in. In fact, I've got my feet up and I'm leaning back and I look over to Brandon. Sorry, what was your character's name again?
Hell no. Just call her Nell.
Hal?
Yeah, Hal Nell. Call her Nell.
Nell,
N-E-L-L.
what do you got in there? It smells kind of good.
It's like she'll just be drinking and then she'll like put it down, look at you, and say, "I got just enough for me." But it's I put together. It's some stupid concoction that I made back at our last port. It's like blue milk and Carillion whiskey. It's actually not bad.
It definitely sounds like it'll kick you in the teeth for sure. Well, as long as you're enjoying yourself, that's all that matters. But just keep in mind that we still got a job to do. So, I mean, as long as you're good, that's all that matters to me.
You've seen me drink. This ain't nothing. This is nothing.
You all need to protect this captain at all costs. I love her very much. This is fantastic so far.
If you can do me a favor now, if you can actually go over there, that guy that we picked up, I noticed he was snacking on something. You don't think maybe you can grab some for me?
I got you covered. And she'll just she'll put the bottle down, walk out, and then maybe like 3 or 4 seconds later, she'll just come back in, grab the bottle, and leave.
You're an absolute sweetheart. And then I'll go back to with my feet up on the dashboard, eating some snacks.
And then,
Love it.
Nell will walk to wherever Death Rider is, and just like look around the corner, see if he's like awake, and if he is, and just like rap on like a piece of metal, just like, hey, what are you eating?
Death Rider looks over, sees this person standing over, realizing that they want something. I feel in my heart that many things have been taken from me, and I'm scared that that might continue. I took my voyage here to try and understand more of myself and more of the world around me, but I'm too scared to confront or say anything, so I look up at you, grab whatever I'm eating, and like show it to you.
She'll walk over, take the bag, and then just like put her hand in, grab like a handful, hand you the bag back, and be like, thank you, and then just walk out.
I look at the bag and I'm a little sad.
And she'll walk back to the captain and just, I don't know, there's like weird grub things. Here you go.
That's fine with me. We ain't got no snacks on this ship. In fact, you know what? When we land, remind me to add that to the shopping list.
Oh, you want snacks? Oh, you just said something. Hold on, let me go ask Mer. And she'll take off.
As you head back and go find your Togorian crewmates, try to rustle up some further snacks for the captain. There is an alert there on the dash, Quinlan, that you are arriving into Generius, the floating city there, and it is a place, or at this point, when you will take over control to do the manual landing procedure into the city.
Like a flight attendant here. Ding. All right, darlings. It looks like we'll be touching down here shortly. Go ahead and sit down, buckle up, and we should be here shortly.
As you do make your descent towards, Generius is the large gas giant, and then you would specifically be going to Tolea Biqua, is the floating city specifically. It floats there above Generius, and one of two other floating cities built by Raboga the Hutt, and years ago. And it's a strange, like very, very dense floating city. Architecture very jagged and jarring looking. Certainly not one of any visual appeal. Lots of neon signage, dark alleys, dingy buildings, establishments, things like that. But there's definitely lots of starports, landing ports, things like that too, though. You come in and you're making your descent. You've called ahead. You have a landing bay ready to go. Basically just need to touch down and do that. But as you approach, the sensors in the ship start going off, blaring off that there is somebody in close proximity to you on your tail. And shortly after, a couple shots come in and rock the vessel, rock the spearhead.
What in the hell?
Want us to get on the guns, Captain?
With that, I'll go ahead and over the speakers. If anybody is competent in handling the guns, by all means, jump on them.
Competent or not, I'll get on them.
God damn it. I mean, yeah.
Are there two?
That's a good question, DM. What's the ship like? What ship we got?
I forget the name of it. What is the from not the N64 Star Wars game?
Oh,
Shadows. Outrider. Thank you.
YT 2400.
Thank you. YT 2400. So yeah, I'd probably have a upper and lower turret there, things like that. So,
you want top or bottom now?
I'm going bottom. Hey,
all right.
And like I'll like grab the ladder and slide down, and I'll look up and be like, "Hey, I need some of your snacks."
I'm out of credits. I got no food. I'm hoping for this payoff. I'm hungry.
I know you have.
I haven't wanted to say anything, but it's been like 3 days. I'm really hungry.
I know you have snacks. I
The
know-
bickering is interrupted by more blaster fire hitting into the side of the vessel as it is rocked,
We'll talk about this later.
prompting you to settle in and get ready to try and put on some sort of a defensive here. Quinlan, please give me a piloting check.
First roll. Don't screw it up.
Don't crash.
That's a lot of
Yeah,
pressure,
don't-
sir.
don't
That's a lot of pressure. That's so much pressure. I'm gonna use my natural success that I got earlier.
Ooh.
Oh
So
my god.
you have one total for the group, not one per person.
One total. Oh,
Yeah, so
this is awkward. I will then roll, and I can.
I mean, you
use
can
that
use it
little-
if the group wants you to, but
But I have that inspiration, so I'll roll, and if things go sideways, yeah.
okay.
Am I adding? Hold on, I'm probably adding my
Piloting.
skill to this.
Yep, looks like you
Donde? Under features?
just plus 0 there on the front of your sheet.
On the front of my sheet.
Yep.
Chicken
The core section.
Core section. Okay. Apologies. It's like same but different from D&D. So I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
no, chicken.
I'm
nuggets.
showing a plus 0 there under your piloting.
Oh, it's like a skill. Understood.
Skill, sorry. Yeah.
No, you're
piloting
good.
skill. Yep.
You're totally good. I rolled a nat 18, so
Okay.
hopefully that helps.
Straight 18 is very good. So you begin evasive maneuvers, trying to get out of, this bliss fire. You're not sure why you are getting attacked, but something is coming in, and you just begin flying out of the way. Muursk and Hulnell, go ahead and give me, make attack rolls. Just give me a straight D20 plus your dexterity modifier. And are both of you proficient in ranged weapons? Let's go with that.
Yeah,
I am.
everything but light weapons.
Okay,
Yeah.
so go ahead and roll. So like an attack roll in that regard. So it'd be proficiency plus dexterity mod.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Just be able to do a dex check, right?
That won't add. I don't think
Oh.
that'll add your
Oh,
proficiency.
okay, so 15.
15 for you.
proficiency
Okay.
is what, plus 3 currently?
Yes, level 5. Yep.
So 16, 19.
Very nice. Okay. You ride the wave of the heavy, the frantic flying that the pilot is doing, but to get away from any further damage, and you just feel that and ride with it, and then lining up your own shots and both taking shots at this starship that seems to be on your tail, and go out, and you do tag the starship that is tailing on you, and both of you hitting, 'cause smoke trails off, and it does seem to break away and pull off. But another ship comes in, a little bit bigger this time, as the first two seem to be smaller, almost like fighters, and a larger gunship comes forward, and this one lines up, and you know that this is not going to feel good. Blast comes in and rocks the side of the ship. Your guns are not going to do anything, and no fancy flying to get away is going to do anything either. We are now in a situation of coming down for the best landing you are able to do. Quinlan, please give me one more piloting check.
All right, darlings. I know I said earlier to buckle up, but I seriously meant it this time. Oh, nat 19. Let's go.
Very nice. All right. Despite the heavy hit to the spearhead, you do all you can to bring it down into a decent landing here on not in the landing bay, but you're just going to land like where you can. It still is going to come down and be rough, but you feel that you've mitigated as much damage to the vessel as possible. It rocks everyone inside. Everyone, please give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, hey, that's actually not bad. 16.
Yeah, boy, got 2.
We got a 3 for Quinlan. Oh, wow. Very much lower than... Okay, so the DC on this roll was 25. For every 5 points below that, you take 1 level of exhaustion.
Uh-oh.
So I think Death Rider and Quinlan will have 4 levels of exhaustion. White Paw, you were going to have, looks like 10, so 2 levels of exhaustion. And then, Nell, did you roll? And what did you have?
I rolled a 15 plus 1.
So 16. So that's 5 math.
Should be.
You said 16?
Yeah, 16. Because if DC is 25.
So that's 9. So that's only 1 level of exhaustion for you. Because it's every 5. So,
Oh, okay.
yep. So let's look at what that means for our crew. Exhaustion. At 1 level of exhaustion, you have disability on ability checks. Just ability checks. Your 2nd level of exhaustion causes 1 slowed level, which reduces your speed by 15 feet. So probably just cuts it in half. For 3 levels of exhaustion, and these all stack, you have disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws. And then 4 levels of exhaustion, your hit point maximum is cut in half.
Oh God.
Jeez.
We're just gonna die in this plane crash, and then the game's done.
And I do want a quick shout out your boy Big with a $10 donation. So adding another advantage to the pool. So group, you have 2 advantages available, and you still have that 1 auto success as well. So
Oh no.
the spearhead comes down. Quinlan does an amazing job at avoiding any heavy damage. The cargo is safe, the ship, other than the blast impact, but it still rocks all of you. This is not a natural landing, and some of you take it much harder than others. At this point, you collect yourselves, and you can hear further blasts coming against the ship. Something is still coming by to get after you, and you don't know what it is. But you realize, some of you more than other, you're going to need both medical attention for sure, and maybe somebody's after your cargo. Reinforcements and or improved weaponry. But you're pretty certain that you don't have very much time. Because likely whoever's after you or your cargo is going to get to it very soon.
Muursk is gonna unstrap and just kind of feel the burn in the muscles and the ache from getting crammed into such a tight space, and slowly make his way down the ladder and head towards the cockpit to try to check on the captain, without first calling down to Nell and seeing if she's doing all right.
Nell is like taking off like the double seat belts that are like harnessed her in, and just looks up and gives you like a thumbs up, like, you good?
No. Just saunter up
Walk
to
it
the
off.
cockpit.
Like,
I am. Walking's hard.
And
I would say I was in the little lounge area, not fighting, and I was like strapped in, but like when this ship rocked all the way down, the straps behind me like tore loose from its from where it was grabbed onto, and then with that and the landing, I like fell forward and like hit my head like super hard on like the table in front of me, and I'm just chilling on the ground.
The Spearhead is a cargo ship. It's not a passenger liner, so there's probably not a lot of maintenance done to those restraints there for the passengers, Death Rider, unfortunately. So
Meaning to fix those.
I'll look at White Paw and be like, you get the cap, I got this. And I'll like grab like Death Rider by like the back, and I'll just toss him over my shoulder, and I'll look for like the closest like escape hatch, I guess, and then just like kick it open.
your exit ways are easy enough to get out. Yeah, things like that. Interrupting here real quick as we have a $25 donation from Anonymous. Thank you so very much. Let me see if they specified. No, we do not have. Okay, we don't have didn't specify to a person. So we do know that Death Rider has already had a holocron. So how about we roll for whoever wants this one? So Quinlan, Nell, and Muursk, go ahead and roll a d20, straight d20, and we'll say the highest gets that.
Oh God, do you want it?
Oh boy.
We gotta do it anyway, just to do it.
Natural 20.
Nice.
Ooh.
Hey, this could be a really, really good thing.
This is good.
So-
This is good for you.
All right, here we go. Twisted Division. Oh, that one didn't get removed. Well, if we get it again, we will adjust it. So,
Heart attack. I'm dead.
all right, this one is Jester. So, now, as you come down and crash, you bump your head as well, and you have a little bit of a vision of a little bit of a sight there in this daze, and you see two choices. One being a stronger version of yourself, and the other being two visions with unclear outcomes.
I like the stronger version of myself, to be completely honest.
You can go towards that, or you can maybe seek out the other two.
With current situation, I'd probably go for stronger self. Yeah.
Okay. What you give up is revealed, and these two other choices reveal themselves to be two other visions that you could have sought out. And it fades away. And instead, what choice that you have been given is a bounty of 10,000. It says 10,000 XP. I thought it was credits. Okay. So, you know what? Have a level up. Go ahead, level up on the fly there.
What?
Now. Yeah.
Okay.
Amazing.
Okay. I guess.
All right.
Oh boy. Here we go.
Wait.
What's your split? I know you're fighter engineer. What's your level split?
3 fighter, 2 engineer.
Okay. So yeah, you know what you're gonna bump up?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Engineer? Or are you gonna go? Oh, fighter. Yeah.
Fighter.
Extra attack. Oh man, I gotta adjust our encounters real quick here. So
Oh boy.
the four of you, as you catch up with yourselves after this crash, realizing, all right, time is of the essence. We have to take care of this. What is your path? Medical aid, reinforcements, or improved weaponry. Those are your main choices that you probably can go after. What do you want to seek out?
So we're all together
Yes.
now.
Yeah. All together, you've wandered out away from the ship towards the city proper, and you see other ships coming down towards the area where you are. So you can only assume that somebody is coming to come after your ship, your cargo.
Captain, we need to do something. We need to either take this cargo and run, or run. They're coming for it.
Yeah, you're right. We need to get a move on. And you see Quillen, not in very good shape, grabs like this dirty rag and just kind of presses against one of her wounds. We need to get either you safe or the cargo safe. It doesn't matter. One or the other. We can't. I don't know if we can do both.
The cargo is very large, heavy crates. You would need heavy loading equipment. So, yeah, that probably isn't a situation or an option at that.
Can't we just take the most expensive piece of this thing?
You don't even know what it is, to be honest. You two more so than Quillen. You know, she just knows that it's high value, but yeah.
Captain, I don't normally mind your don't ask questions attitude, but maybe this is something we probably should have asked some questions about.
Yeah, at this point,
But-
I think you're right.
Is it worth finding out what it is, or I mean, do we abandon it? What would our employer think? Are we
Oh,
gonna
you-
get hurt for not taking this thing all the way?
At this point, I know we don't have a lot of time to discuss between ourselves, but the rest of your opinions matter to me. You know that I don't like to run the ship by myself.
Well, if we're gonna stay and fight, we need to start thinking about strategy. We don't have much time.
We need to
Whatever
get out
we're-
of here. That's what we need to do.
Unfortunately, I think the same way. We can let them get whatever they're coming for and just get another cargo and hope the buyer and the seller aren't too upset that we didn't protect it properly. Although
You would know, definitely being involved in loading of this cargo Muursk, that, as I said, it's bulky, it's large. You're not going to just plop down, pick it up and go, right? They're going to need some equipment as well. You have a couple hours or so, maybe 3 hours. You know, there's an opportunity here to maybe come back and fend off whatever's going on, maybe recover some of it, you know, prevent them from getting it. But yeah, that just knowing that situation, there's still opportunity here to salvage the job.
All right. With that being said, let's grab our weapons and let's get to a safer spot, because at this point right here, we're sitting ducks.
yeah, I agree with that. And if we got an opportunity, we should get looked at. Gonna need to be at our best to stop these people. You don't happen to have any friends at this port of call, do you?
Y'all are the only friends I have.
Yeah, that's my answer too. Well,
Muursk,
No.
you've I know being here, Kalaran is a very kind of secluded system. It's because of these gravity wells that are kind of outside of it. It's quite dangerous to just bounce in and out of. So you all, if you're here in Kalaran, you've probably spent a lot of time here. So you may have some contacts, loose contacts, things like that. So whoever would like Death as well, you know, if you're in the system, you might go ahead. I got to remember skill list here. Let's go with.
I was wondering before we move on to that. I'm still being held by Nell, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool.
My nice strong arms.
Is there a way? I'm still like loopy. Is there a way that I could like reach out through the force to like try and understand what's in that cargo bay?
Yeah, sure. I think there's probably a specific power for that. Go ahead and make a wisdom. Give me a perception check, Death Rider. And then everyone else can have lore checks on the ready to see if you recall any contacts.
-1 to that roll.
No, I might have that one that I met at the bar that one time, but that's a really loose contact.
Ooh.
That rolled by
10.
1 white ball.
That's 14 for lore.
Nice.
A 10 for Quillen. Okay. All right. So, Death Rider, you reach out through the force, this energy, this, you know, thing that you're not really, you do and don't understand it. But you know that it kind of can enhance your own senses, and you kind of reach out to it, and you can't specify what is in the crates. But you can tell that it gives off an aura. That's kind of what you pick up here is auras of you know, people, and do they give off kind of like a positive, negative energy. And this definitely has a negative energy to it.
Under my breath, as I'm still kind of like loopy or whatever, you could kind of, if anybody was noticing, you could see like my 6 fingers going up in the air and like kind of like feeling the air in front of me, and then slightly like going back down behind Nell, and like my first words that I guess you would hear through my translator box thing. So it sounds like kind of like
Vocalizer,
robotic. Yeah, my vocalizer. It's kind of robotic and stuff, but you could just hear me go, "I need it."
Muursk, you
Need
are
what?
clueless. You have no idea of anyone around here. You did not spend very much time at all in around Genarius, Tolea, Biqua, anything like that. Quillen, a little bit similar. You've heard of the place. You maybe dropped cargo here once or twice, but not really any one that would be contacts. Nell, you said you had a 14.
Yeah.
Okay. You do recall. You recall an individual that you had met a while ago. I'm forgetting his name. Dak. Dak Joran, this other smuggler that and his counterpart Land Jolt, this duo that ran about the system quite a while ago. I think the timelines might be really off, but oh well. And yeah, you've heard of these two that they might be able to help you out.
The timeline off by about 10 years, Todd?
I mean, they're just older, I guess, at this point.
Yeah. No time jumps involved?
No time jumps.
Jeez. Yeah, I'll look at everybody and be like, hey, so, all right, I know I might know a couple of people that might be able to help, but we need to get to them first. We need to get out of here first, is what I'm saying. And if we get to them, hopefully Dak will be able to help us out. Yeah, God, I have to talk to Dak again.
Did you say Dak?
Yeah, I said Dak.
Hangs out with a little teal-looking fella? Duros?
Yeah.
Alright, well, I guess we're in a tight spot.
Not my favorite sort, but
Well, that didn't sound good.
Well, from the folds of his clothes, he'll pull out a rumpled up business card that says Land Jolt, Bounty Hunter, and throw it on the table. Like, well...
Shockingly effective.
Yeah, shockingly effective. He did come after me a few times, wanted to get that bounty that's been hanging over my head, but then offered me his business card in the bar later. It's a weird encounter.
yeah, he's a little bit weird.
But okay, I mean that's walking into the
name
Rancor's
strikes.
mess for me.
The name strikes you just a little bit as well, Quillen, as once you hear that tagline as well, shockingly effective. You remember seeing adverts and things of this place called Terran Space Slam, this fighting, kind of like fighting arena, and it said, "Come see Land Jolt, arena fighter." So there's like adverts all over the place of this Duros all in these like skimpy, bright, glitter red shorts, gym shorts, and he just this big boastful Duros there. You remember that though, so it just kind of clicks that that's the individual that apparently Nell knows.
Oh, those arena fights. Yeah, I do a little bit of gambling there on the side sometimes. Are he all right? Pointing down to Death.
I mean, he was talking a second ago, so hey, say something.
I would feel the movement would wake me up a bit. I feel a little woozy, but I like push myself off your shoulder, but still using you, Nell, to like stabilize myself. I don't respond.
It's alive. Just like point to him.
All right. Now we're all conscious. We need to get weapons. We need to get out of here. Nail, wherever that contact is, we need to find them sooner rather than later, or it's going to be our skin.
I'm a fan of keeping mine.
Me too.
And yeah, I'll see however fast we can get to this person.
Yeah, so it'd be easy enough for you to get to a terminal, hollow terminal, to at least make a call.
Okay.
So you can do that. Unfortunately, if you want to carry, if you're carrying Death, Quillen's going to drag you down as well. If the two of them are on their own, they're going to drag you down a little bit from injuries of that. So it's a slog to get through the city, but you eventually do get somewhere. Time, of course, you're against the clock. But you can get somewhere, and now you go ahead and can place that call out and try and contact these people, these individuals you know. And eventually it does come up. Spotty connection there as Dak just calls out, or just responds, says, yeah, what is it?
Hey, can you set a meeting?
Nell, what, set a meeting? What do you mean? I'm on a run. I can't.
Well, all right. Is Jolt with you?
Yeah.
God damn it. No, like put the receiver down. Yeah. So, they're both out on a run.
See if they can come. Right. We got no
Hey,
one
all
else.
right. Hey, so can you guys? How long do you guys get here?
Oh, we're, other side of the system. It'd be a good day or so. What do you need? What are you doing?
Well, we crashed and we need a little bit of help. So
You flying? Oh, I told you can't be flying.
I'm not flying, man.
Well, then you need to get a new pilot.
Hey, don't you talk bad about our pilot. I just need an assist on this one, and I'll owe you a favor.
Well, what do you need?
What do we need?
Manpower. See if they could fix us up. Whatever the hell they got.
Do you have a safe house
A
nearby?
distraction.
No, not on Tolea Biqua. I'll avoid that place.
Yeah, we also might need like a distraction, or we just need a little bit of an assist.
Well, I think there's you can check out the Red Fury gang. There's some thugs that try to take land out at the fighting ring. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they can help you out.
Is the fighting ring on the level?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. All right. Well, thank you. No, I can hang up. Boop. All right. Well, they want us to. They're not gonna be able to help, but they said that the local gang, the ones that are in cahoots with the fighting ring, might be able to give us some kind of assist.
Does anyone here know any sign language?
Like real
Like,
life? Or...
like literal.
No,
like,
no, 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 like
No.
that's because I know the sign language. I'm trying to like in my language, my anomid sign language, trying to ask fighting ring ? Like fighting ring, like what is that?
He's
I'll, like,
describing a
look at you
pretzel.
and
I don't
just-
know.
I guess I'm doing this thing like really slowly, and then going.
Kneading the bread.
Oh, you want?
I don't get
Are
it.
we fighting right now? And just put the gun away.
I'm gonna read too far
I-
into it and be like, yeah, see, I don't really trust those gangsters either.
Yeah, I don't trust them either. But I asked if the ring itself was on the level, and apparently, if they're associated with it, they're on the level. So
Well, is that like what level are we talking about? Like ground level or the underground level, or like even lower than that? I am a wanted man.
I-
It is kind of dangerous for me to enter any public place.
I
Not just-
understand that, but if we're gonna have to take some time.
You're right. I hate it when you're right, but you're right. This is not going to get any easier. Holding his pained ribs, just trudge forward. All right. Gang, I'll talk to him if we want. Probably not the right person to talk to him, but maybe they'll respect warrior to warrior or something, you know?
We might be able to meet some fellow vets. That'd be cool. A vet is always willing to help out another vet.
Let's hope they were on the right side of the war.
It's one side of the war. What are you talking about?
He won't say anything. Like Nell knows his past. He's trusted her enough. He
Yeah.
just,
You know, I have an idea, and it might just be stupid enough to work. Any of you actually like fighting? Not you, looking over at the pacifist dude. 'Cause I'm thinking I could use my gambling skills, and you can use your fighting skills, and we might catch my drift.
I do. Oh, that
I'm not
hurt.
bad at fighting.
I used to be all I lived for, but who knows? Yeah, whatever we can do at this point, it's worth the desperate gamble. Plus,
All right.
Maybe the ship will fly better without one of us on it if all things go bad.
Hopefully not the pilot, and I'll just I'll walk off.
So the four of you, you have one potential destination. Maybe getting some reinforcements as you head off to find the fighting arena to see who you can talk to. Is that where you want to go? Do you want to stop anywhere else on the way? You're gonna go straight there?
Would we know how long it would take to get like a full medical checkup to see what our actual damage is to know where to go from there?
Yeah, so basically it comes down to three elements. Time, how fast you can get healing, how good you can be healed, and then of course cost of that. And you can pick basically two of those. You can get fast healing, but it's going to cost you a lot. You can get good healing, good healing fast, but it'll cost you a lot. You can get cheap healing, but either it'll take a long time or it won't be very good. So basically, that's how it is. Yeah. Fast, cheap, and good. Pick two.
We might be able to find some triage at the fighting arena because, they always got to fix up busted up fighters afterwards. So
That is true. Yeah, so we might as well.
Okay. I guess we could try our luck there. I'll probably a bad time to mention that I am bone dry when it comes to credits. When I said we were counting on this run, I meant that a little more literal than I meant to.
Oh, darling, I wasn't planning on paying for them if I didn't have to.
I like your style. Let's go. All right, now.
30 credits to my name.
Yeah, you three like turn
do?
around to start walking, and I look at my wallet and I look at the 3,000 credits I have in there. I look up, I'm like, and put the wallet back in.
Hide it. Hide
Just
it.
put it back in my pocket.
No, you hold up your 30 credits and you're like, can you lick it?
I know what credits are. I ain't dumb.
Sorry, wait, that sounded really weird. Never mind. Anyways, moving on.
The four of you head off into the depths of Tolea Biqua here, just crowded cities that almost block out any of the atmosphere, any of the skyline. Just cities and buildings and everything. The neon lights glow densely as the smog and haze kind of filter through. There's various other individuals that pass by, all manners of different species from throughout the galaxy. And some kind of give you an odd look as you pass by, especially seeing the way that Quillen and Death in their condition. They're, looking very, very, very worse for wear. But you eventually do make it to the location of this fighting arena. And you see, it's kind of an unassuming building out front, but there's a area there where visitors, audience members, patrons would come to line up and get in, and then you do see another just normal entrance. You probably assume is going to be for the combatants to enter in as well.
All right, now, should we shoot for it? You want evens or
Might as well.
odds?
Odds.
All right, and then we just roll a d6.
Okay. That works.
While they're doing rock, paper,
Win
scissors,
again.
lizard, Spock, I'm going to be scoping the room for a ringleader of sorts, somebody who might be the boss of the place.
Okay. So you can give me a perception check. Remember, that's a disadvantage because of your exhaustion.
Oh, I rolled an 18. Damn
Oh.
it.
Well, roll
Just
another one.
18. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Somebody blow at it.
As she's walking away, I'll walk over and be like, "Hey, Cap, you can do this," and I'll pat her on the back and really hard, and you get a 1d4 added to it.
Oh, that might be it. Oh, Nell, you're an absolute sweetheart. That's like my favorite thing to say, by the way, on the ship is Nell, you're an absolute sweetheart. That is 17.
17 after the bonus, huh? In persuasion check, you do have, or not persuasion, perception. Looks like you have a +2 to that as well. So I think that bumps you up to a 19 overall.
Yes.
Fantastic. So yeah, you come in, the four of you enter in here, and there's kind of this receiving area, but you look about and you see the ring there in the distance, and the bleachers where the crowd would sit, some concession area. But you do see an individual that definitely sticks out as probably the one that operates the show. You know, kind of wears this very over-the-top, tacky, like pinstripe suit, just big-chested individual that, just kind of walks with this air of cockiness as he, talking with some of these other individuals about, maybe that night's events.
All right, who's our fighter? Who won the rock, paper, scissors fight?
Now
I
she
did.
always wins.
think
I don't
she's got a
always
trick
win.
person.
I just
I always lose. Is that what you're saying?
he threw the dice. Oh, yeah.
When you're right, you're right.
Well, White Paw, think about it this way. You won't have to get hit tonight, so that's a plus.
In the arena, maybe. I have a feeling we're gonna get hit a lot later. We got a cargo to protect.
Don't put
Well,
that juju on us, Rick Bobby.
Nell, are you a willing creature?
You're right. I'm just being worried. I'm overly
I'm-
worried. Sorry.
I am a willing creature. Yes.
All right, I would put my hand on your shoulder when I know that you won, which would empower you with guidance. So the next time you roll an ability check, you add a D4.
Yay! Oh boy! I'll like
D6
look back
now,
at you
right?
and just like, oh my god! Even the mute is rooting for me. Oh boy!
I'm a regular species. I'm around.
I know. I said
wasn't-
the mute because you're mute. You can't talk.
I
The
was not rooting for you. I was just rooting for me.
the seemingly like leader of the operation does kind of catch your entrance and heads over to the group and just looks at all of you and just says, "It looks like you all have already been through fights. Something I can help you with."
That was funny.
You're not wrong.
We were actually looking to maybe throw one of our best fighters in the ring, and I motion over to Nell.
There's just the head nod and then the spit and then the.
That's
ding.
best is quite of a stretch, I'd say.
Well, don't judge a cover by its book. In fact, that's why you'll end up making big tonight.
I see. What exactly is your proposition here?
Well, I mean, you are the owner of the house, so therefore you can take 60. And all-
60,000 credits?
60%, my apologies.
Oh,
And all we're asking for is a little bit of funds to help us get off this planet and maybe a little assistance in doing so. You see, I'm a really good pilot, but I don't have a ship right now.
well, what happened to it?
Well, it looks like somebody was envying the ship, and you notice them hesitate, almost saying the spearhead. And unfortunately, it's out of commission in the shop right now.
So this is your best fighter, and you're a pretty damn good pilot without a ship. Okay. Well, we don't have a fight till later tonight. Sounds like you're in a bit of a bind right now. Are you asking for a little bit of a loan?
Or maybe a job.
I mean, I'm just here to put on the fight, so I'm not sure I can offer you much else otherwise.
What about
you
later?
really need to should probably see someone and get looked at. You're not looking too great.
Oh, I've had worse. You should be worried about your fighter later tonight.
Give me a persuasion or intimidation check. Unfortunately, still at disadvantage.
No worries. I don't think I have any.
Persuasion is better for you, so you can use that. That's +4.
Okay, danke. Advantage. That is 12.
Okay. He kind of softens in his sternness and crosses his arms and says, "Yes, I think there might be some value in what I think I'm picking up what you're putting down here." Looks at you, Nell, and says, "Are you a much better cover than your book, as your captain so eloquently put it?"
Without saying anything, I'll pull the vibro dagger that's in my boot. I'll pull it out, and like I'm assuming there's like a bar or something, and I'll just look over at the bar and then just throw it and make it hit like a bottle, so it just sticks in the bottle and doesn't break the bottle. Hopefully.
Seems a little bit of to impress the individual there, and says, "All right, well, sounds good. I can see what I can do to set you all up. Since you're looking for some extra hands, how about that? I can supply some reinforcement. Is that something that you're after?"
That'd be appreciated.
Well, I think I can rustle up some of these knuckleheads here and give them a little advance if they help you out. But of course, the exchange here is for your time tonight in our main event.
I'll be here.
He pulls out a data pad and just quickly types something up, and this contract, pages long, appears and says, to make sure this is legit. And don't worry, you don't come back, I'll find you. And then you'll have another problem to worry about. You don't have a ship, so I know you won't be getting away.
We can make sure the problem will set itself right.
So the individual, hands over this data pad, has you sign that to lock you into this agreement here that he will offer up some of the other fighters that he knows to come in and support in exchange for you coming to put on a fight later on that night. You're not super sure about the quality of these individuals, but you know that it will be people there to help with reinforcements.
I painstakingly read every single word of that contract. It takes us hours.
Your cargo is gone.
I'm just kidding. I don't like to be scammed, okay? You never know what they write in these.
I die of my wounds.
Yeah.
Sir, while you're here, do you happen to have anyone who can supply decent quality medical aid? Preferably on the cheap, but
Medical aid,
still
yes.
effective?
Cheap, yes. Quality, maybe.
Can they can patch people up and get them ready to fight, though, right?
Oh, yeah.
All right, that's good enough for now.
Yeah,
We all need some.
We only attend to our fighters, I mean, Bacta doesn't just grow on trees. It's in a short supply, so...
All right. You strong-arm me. How about 70%?
Give me another persuasion check.
At disadvantage, right?
Yep.
Oh, chicken nuggets, because that was a 16.
Y'all gotta get healed. You're gonna be...
You just see Nell in the back, like 70%. Is she crazy?
Auto succeed.
Oh, chicken nuggets. Wait, no, we only have one, y'all. We only have one.
So-
Wait, I've got my inspiration.
We have
I've got
two.
my inspiration.
We have 2.
Oh, there we go. All right.
I'll use my inspiration. That's so much better. That's a 10. That's better than a 6.
You said a 10.
Plus stuff. Sorry, apologies. 14. I gotta remember to add my things.
All right.
Those are important.
Let me double check here. There was how many auto? We had one auto success and two group advantages is what's available there. So, okay. He looks at you and he says, 75.
I look at the rest of the group.
Nell is just like cross-armed, and then there's the finger tapping, just the.
Always another job. We don't have any choice. Let's do it.
I'll sign OK, whatever that was.
Okay. All right, you got yourself a deal.
With that, he calls some individuals over and allows you to be ushered back into his back room. And you can see there's some individuals there kind of training and getting ready for maybe a fight themselves later or whatnot. But you head into a somewhat kind of rustic healing facility there, or medical facility there to get attended to. So with that, definitely not the highest quality here, and this is definitely a matter of what you're going to get quality wise. So I will say that everyone is able to receive a 2-level reduction in exhaustion.
Just got a nice massage to put everything back into place. Those hard to reach bones that I can't pop back in myself. Thank you very much. Oh, much better.
So that does leave Death and Quillen with still 2 levels of exhaustion, which means you have disadvantage on ability checks, just ability checks, not attack or saving rolls. But then also 1 slowed level, so your speed is still 15, reduced by 15, so probably cut in half where it is. So still some lingering effects there.
Yeah, so all they did was they pulled up and they saw like Wash. I had this open wound, and with the cloth that was just like sticking to it and oil marks all over this cloth, and they just peeled it off and replaced it with clean bandages. That was it. We're good to go.
Nothing but the highest quality medical care at Terran's Space Slam, that's for sure.
A bottle of Bactine.
Yeah.
Jumped.
Do I drink it or do I spray it?
Ah!
Someone just gave me absinthe, and I'm good to go.
With that, you... Kirkland brand tanks, yes. We also just got a $10 donation from Julie. Julie, thank you so much. Julie was I'm going to give a little shout out here as well to Dungeon Jedi Masters Theater. Go listen to Julie in the latest series of Vagrant Freighters, a great radio podcast series there. So that moves the group up to 3 advantages. So you have 3 in your pool available as well. That brings our total of fundraising so far to $465. The 4 of you are rested and take a moment to catch yourselves with this medical aid and talk with your counterparts that are going to provide some aid as well. But you spend a decent amount of time, and you know that you probably need to head back and get to your ship and see what's going on with that situation. Hopefully rescuing the cargo that's there. Because you need to deal with that, because you do also now have another date later tonight at the Space Slam, as Nell will show off. So with that, we're actually going to take a break here. So everyone, thank you so much for being here with us, Bounce House. Doing great. We left off as our crew was delivering cargo to the floating city of Tolea, Biqua, outside the gas giant of Genarius, and were shot down. And despite a skilled landing by Quinlan, it was still a very heavy landing, and everyone was rocked and took some heavy damage. You got away realizing that your pursuers seem to be still approaching towards your vessel, and knowing that you have some very high value cargo, you need to deal with that or find something to help yourselves and then come back and deal with that situation. So you called some counterparts and learned of a place that you might be able to get some help. The Space Slam, this fighting arena. You head off to that, and after agreeing to Nell appearing in a fight later on that evening, in exchange, you will receive some help from some of the other combatants in whatever you might find back at your ship, as well as some medical attention. So, most of you feeling much better than you were. We pick back up, and what all do you want to do from here? You still are against the clock to rescue your cargo.
Did they give us some kind of like space to wait in while everything comes together, like for the main event, or are we just like back out on the street?
I would say back out. Yeah, like, are you talking about the fight?
Yeah.
So that's gonna be tonight. Like, you're coming back to do the fight.
Okay.
So you've been given these reinforcements to go deal with whatever you have to deal with now, right?
Okay.
Because you know that if someone is after your cargo, they're going to unload it within a couple hours. So that's the clock that you're up against. If you wait till tonight, your cargo's gone, and then, whatever.
I'll look at everybody and be like, so we going back? What are we doing?
Gonna have time to pick up any heavy weaponry, or is this it? Go with what we got.
I mean,
you look at the you question the amount of time you have left. You do feel that it's probably go and deal with the situation now. You have your reinforcements with you.
okay.
Are they armed or are they just able-bodied?
A little more of the latter, yeah.
Understood. I feel like it would raise some alarms if I were to ask him for any weapons. The gentleman that we were talking to earlier.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I want to really badly be like, hey, another 5%, because at this point I'm really just fucking around with money I don't have. So it's just at this point I'm kind of like, see how much we can get out of this guy. I'll leave it entirely up to y'all.
Could just tell them
Well,
to. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say we're currently out in the street, right?
I'd say you probably you've been healed, and you have your counterparts. You've talked with these reinforcements, and they gave them details, and basically they're like, yeah, we'll show up.
Okay. Internally, I would be thinking two things. One, I would be thirsty, and then so I would be like eyeing around and looking for a canteen of some sort to get some kind of drink in me. And then second would be thinking that there should be some kind of plan. I've never been in a fight before, and it seems like everyone is ready to lay down their lives for this cargo. But so am I, because I felt something for it. So in some way, I would mimic that. Like I'm thirsty. I would do this deal to everybody around. Do this, and then go plan.
I don't think it's time to start drinking, Death. Not right now.
It's always time to drink.
Nell,
There are definitely establishments right nearby the, because as much as the fighting arena loves to sell its own libations, they feel that the gambling money flows that much more when the patrons do come in a little loosened up. So there are establishments right nearby that you could swing into if you'd like.
Okay.
Muursk is gonna lean into the captain's ear and just say, it might be the last one he gets. Maybe we just let him have this one. Got a few
You're
minutes to
right,
kill
Muursk.
anyway.
It might be the last one any of us gets. Sorry, not trying to sound morbid or nothing. We'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
I'll
It's
be
all right.
fine.
We survived worse.
Well, hopefully we don't have to keep testing that. Always bigger fish.
And I don't know if I have it in this. Nope, I don't.
Whatever happened to him?
So you go and look around and find a cantina. And Death, go ahead and roll me. Forget what size die that is. D10. Please, sorry, roll 2d10. And then tell me the numbers separately. I got a 9 and a 1. All right. So you see this brightly lit sign right next door that says The Wasted Bantha. Looks like a pretty cool joint.
I would look at that and I'd look over at the group and say, in my robotic, vocalized voice, we need plans. We need drinks.
Wait, if you can talk, why have you been signing?
That's a really good question. I like your voice, by the way. It's kind of cool.
It hurts.
Oh, never mind.
that's
Don't
amazing.
do that. Sorry, Muursk. What were you saying?
I just said that explains why he doesn't talk so much. But maybe we should get the drinks and go. We can talk
Can we
on the
take
way.
them on the go? Like one of those,
Yeah, sure. There's
Cups.
open intox
We're armed.
ordinances.
What are they gonna say? No.
Just stick it in a paper bag. You'll be fine.
Yeah, exactly.
And what is Death's drink of choice?
What time of day is it?
Let's say like late afternoon.
I love that the time of day makes it really dependent on what type of drink it is.
You know.
Flavor. Love it.
Sometimes you gotta. I want. I'd like a Boga No-Go, please.
Okay. Extra
Oh,
hot?
God.
The hottest you can make it.
Extra hot. Okay.
Is that like diesel? Is that extra hot? The diesel?
The Boga Noga extra hot. Man, I'm trying to remember what that was from. It was one of my it was a code word. Tempest Feud, I think it
Feud,
was.
right?
Yeah. So you get a Boga Noga. Anyone else have something that they would like to grab?
Can I get a
Beverage
Tatooine
wise.
Sunrise? Please?
Absolutely.
Muursk is gonna steal tap water when he can find it because he doesn't have credits to pay for a drink.
This Tatooine sunrise looks beautiful, and it's really fruity too.
You don't drink 2 of them. I've made that mistake. You drink 2 of them, and it's one, you're good. 2, it's not so good.
Another favorite is the blue milkshake. For anyone that wants to get that. That also does come with some benefits there. A blue milkshake can grant you 2d4 temporary hit points. But of course
I
you
would
do
like
need...
a blue milkshake.
Okay. So, Quillen, you do take that and down it. It is so refreshing and good there. Please give me a Constitution saving throw.
Cool. Since I'm at exhaustion level 2, please remind me, am I still at a disadvantage?
Not on a save. The only thing you have disadvantage are ability checks.
Okie dokie.
Saving throw on a milkshake. This is gonna be interesting.
Is it
Why is it so
Constitution?
What is that? Constitution, yeah.
I think
It's a
this milk is
6.
out of date.
A 6?
It's a 6.
Okay. You down this blue milkshake so fast, and you instantly get the head freeze.
Oh no. Oh god.
Your next roll will be at disadvantage.
Cool. Chill.
But go ahead and roll 2d4 for your temporary hit points as well.
6.
Okay, so
Let
6
me not
temporary
roll
hit
the
points.
third one of those.
All right. Okay, so you have your beverages. You take off down the streets, hoping that these reinforcements are going to show up from the fighting arena. Feeling a little bit more invigorated, and you head back to where you had left your ship. And there you see, still smoldering a little bit from the damage, a plume rising up from the spearhead. And as you approach, you see a group of Rhodians that are quickly making work of trying to unload this vessel. It looks like the cargo bay has been ripped off the ship, and there are a few Rhodians just standing there, just kind of mostly looking out on guard, like 2 at a time, or sometimes carrying a crate, but struggling because this stuff is pretty large. But there is one single like loader. It looks like a it's I forget what it is, not RT maybe. It's basically a real small, like 2-legged walker machine that there is a person in that commanding it, but it does have, it's like a loader vehicle, so it can pick up these crates and move it. So you see in the distance as you approach the individual grabbing a crate and then going down a ramp to the nearby landing bay that is there to then load it into another ship as you all approach.
Are they armed? Can we see from this far?
I would say, yeah, you can see definitely some weaponry.
Do we see there was just one big crate that we had? Is that what we were hauling?
There's a bunch of larger crates.
Larger crates, okay.
Yeah,
and they're hauling these larger crates.
Yep.
Not just regular random stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
The nearest guys towards us are guards.
They look like they're just
Sentry
standing
type?
about. Yeah, yep.
How many of them?
You see 3 total.
Is there...
And then you have the one on the on the mover. Yeah.
Have they seen us yet?
Doesn't seem like it, no.
Okay. Is there a way to maybe kind of sneak up? Like, I don't know how open this walkway is. If there's anything to kind of crouch behind and give a little bit of cover, maybe we can get the drop on them.
Yeah, that's definitely possible. Go ahead. For those that want to do that, give me stealth rolls.
Oh boy.
So this is an ability check, so Quillen and Death will be at disadvantage.
Just
22.
double checking real quick to see if I have any abilities that might flatten that out.
Stealth is an ability there, Quillen.
Oh, sorry, it meant feats again.
Oh,
wrong
sorry.
version.
Yep.
My
Okay,
bad.
all
I'm
good.
so sorry.
Well.
I'm going to like look around. I'll find Quinlan, I guess, and excuse me. I'll pull up my wrist pad and I'll kind of like do a couple little beep boops, and her boots will not emit as much sound, so you get to add a d4 to your next roll.
I have an ability. Thank you, by the way, Brandon. But I have this ability that my scout. It says if I'm traveling alone, I can move stealthily as a normal pace. So maybe I could flag their attention down while you guys go around the other side.
Split up
try
a
to
little bit.
stealth. And because I can just walk up and be like, hey, this is my ship. You know, what the hell are you doing?
Okay. Yeah, or if you split off, you can have, you can gain some advantage and just get a different spot, like if you split off separately from the group.
If
and
you guys are okay with that.
I mean, it's up to you all.
Get into your sniper position.
Okay. So, Quinlan, go ahead and I'll negate the disadvantage. So just make a straight stealth roll.
Okay. Thank you. Ooh, okay.
Looks like you're plus 0 on that.
17.
Okay, very nice. All right. We have White Paw, very good as well with a 22. Nell, what did Nell roll?
She
On
rolled
stealth.
a 14 plus 3, so 17.
Very nice. Okay. So pretty good all around other than your Anobid counterpart, Death. So, Quinlan, you take off and get ahead of the crew and rush up and around and try to get around to an area. And you hunker down at this little kind of like landing staircase platform that's nearby the street where they're all loading. And you feel confident that you haven't been noticed. But the rest of the group, you're sticking to the shadows that are there. You're sticking to crates and things in the way. Death, how do you completely blow your cover here? What happens?
I see Quinlan straight off towards another direction. Now White Paw sneakily move over to where they're going to be, and I'm standing there. I look right, I look left. I think to myself, I guess I should be following someone. So I turn to the left and immediately trip over this cable that's underneath me, and I want to like fall onto as many trash can type things as I can on the way down.
Just super Looney Tunes,
just immediately just trip, boom, 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 boom.
And immediately these Rhodians turn and they're just like grabbing their blasters and are just what? And with that, we will go into initiative here.
Oh boy.
Spast.
So let me get that set up.
I forgot how
I'm
this
just gonna
one
roll
works.
everyone in here.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So, all right, we should be good there. Okay, so with that, one of these Rhodians is up first and is going to call out. So the one Rhodian is in that machine there, the ATRT. They are like piloting it, so it's piloting their just for understanding. But the rest of them are just on the ground. But one of them is going to come around and going to go ahead and attack. Gonna shoot out at. Oh, let's see. The Togorian. So just immediately pulls up their blaster and looks out and says, "What the crap are you doing? Who are you?" And is going to fire off a couple blaster shots towards you.
Damn it! How'd the quiet guy make the most noise?
I have a 17 and a 22.
Ooh, is 2 attacks or advantage?
It's 2 separate attacks.
Oh, okay. Those will both hit. Let me remember
Okay.
what I've got, because there might be something I can do.
Look like. Oh, okay, yeah. So damage will be.
Nope. I think I'm just getting hurt.
All right. 9 points on the first attack,
Okay.
and then 8 points on the second attack.
Oof. That hurt.
And they will then rush back behind this crate here to get a little bit of cover. And with that, sorry, you know what? Before they go, Quillen, you would have. Well, they just don't know that you're there. So, Quillen, you are kind of hidden behind this crate where you are. So yeah, you don't. So I don't know. I remember. Do you get in 5e? Is there like advantage when you're? I know you generally get. It's like a surprise round. I'll give you advantage on your turn because you are stealth. We'll just go with that. Make it easy.
Sweet. Then I'm just gonna go ahead and use one of the boxes in front of me to prop up my rifle. I'm gonna go ahead and get this Rhodian right here.
You should be able to long press. Thank you. Yep. All right.
And I'm gonna aim at this guy.
Go
See if
for
I can
it.
hit. Roll 2d20 just because. Oh, chicken nugget butts.
Oh, chicken nugget
What
butts.
am I
That's a-
adding?
So for an attack, generally it'll be your dexterity modifier, which seems low. I think that should probably be higher than an 11. Do you know what your original stats were when you put these in?
My dexterity was. Oh, yeah, what the heck?
Is that probably a 15 or more?
Yeah, that's not right. What the world?
I think it might have changed because of something. So
Yeah, see, when I just clicked save, it didn't save it. I see.
yeah, it's there's just because of effects on there. So what
Did
should
I?
your dexterity be at?
+3.
Okay. So +3 for your proficiency. So +6 on your roll here for the attack. So go ahead and
Oh,
what is that?
that is a 13.
A 13 total to hit?
Yes.
Okay. You fire off, and it glances off the side of the Rhodian. Definitely has your attention now, but unfortunately, that's not enough to get through. It just grazes the armor that they do have.
Oh, dang nabbit.
Anything else that you have to do on your turn?
I have an extra attack at this level,
Okay.
so I'm gonna go ahead and attempt one more time to shoot him, but this time it's just regular
Straight roll,
no.
yes.
Yep, okay.
Nah, go advantage. Oh, okay. Do you not need it,
Nat
huh?
20.
Let's go. All right. Okay, so go ahead, roll that damage. Critical damage.
This weapon is. Where's the damage for it?
Are you using your rifle?
Yeah, my blaster rifle.
That is, you got to go like under details. It is not
Details.
on there. Did you find it?
No.
Might have to go to
Just
the
shows me
website.
ammunition reload and two-handed.
Yeah.
Handed?
Blaster rifle is
1d8
1d8.
energy.
1d8. Thank
So
you,
roll
everybody.
2d8.
2d8. Thank you, everybody. 9.
Okay, 9 points of damage there. Okay. Anything else for your turn? Any movement or anything? Or good where you are?
Oh, once per turn, when I hit a target with the weapon attack, I can deal an additional 1d4. So I'm gonna
Yeah, let's
just
do
before
it.
I pass my turnover, I'm gonna add that. Sorry, there's so many cool abilities in this game. Like, it blows my mind. Add 4 to that, please.
4 more, fantastic. All right, so good, 13 points. Okay, so you definitely have injured this one individual here. All right, with that, we then go over to the Zabrak. Nell, you are up.
Perfect. Nell will pull out her blaster carbine. And she'll pull it out, and it's like a la Terminator 2 when she just rolls it, and she's like, "Let's rock!" And she will, as a bonus action. Actually, well, no, sorry. First things first, she's gonna move. First things first, she'll move to here. There. That's yeah. Oh.
Your arrow keys on your keyboard will move as well. Should. There you go.
Oh, there it goes! Yay! $25. Come on, move. Move one. Perfect. And then she'll look at that guy in the ATRT.
Okay. As you
As a
step up,
bonus-
you do see that this thing has like these arms, these loader arms, and there's a large crate in it as well. But something that does like kind of make you confused or you just think about this is that there's definitely weaponry. This is a weaponized loader machine. So it might be a good idea to go after it.
She'll
Or the
look-
pilot.
She'll point at the pilot, and then she'll press a little button, and this little like bubble will appear around her. And as her bonus action, she is going to. Oops, that's not the right thing I wanted to do. Neither is that. Where did it go? Oh, why can't I get back to my character sheet?
Double click on your token and it should bring that up.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, there we go. As a bonus action, I'm going to use my defensive style and mark the ATRT.
Okay.
So
Double right click on that and it should put a little marker on it. There you go.
perfect. And so any attacks dealt by it to me, I get to reduce by my Constitution modifier,
Awesome.
which is 2. And then as an action, I'm going to cast, or again, type in my little wrist pad, and I'm gonna fire a tracer bolt at it.
All right. At the machine or at the pilot?
The pilot.
Okay.
Oh boy. 17 to hit.
Yes, that would hit.
But okay, cool. The tracer bolt deals 4d6 damage. And then
4d6.
Uh-huh.
It's a saber
And-
suck though. Does nothing if it misses.
And and my next attack against it will be at advantage next turn.
Okay.
Oh, that's 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 points of damage to him.
14 total. Okay. You go and line up and aim towards the pilot, but the pilot does rear the machine to get in the way and take the brunt of this hit. So the machinery, the loader is the thing that does take the damage. So it still does. So with that, how much was it? 14?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So this blast hits off that hits there and rocks it. Okay. Anything else?
And then I'm gonna burn one combat superiority die. For a second, I now have one. And I'm going to. I can attempt to damage another creature with the same attack. I get to choose two of them, two creatures that are within 15 feet of him. So I'm gonna choose those two little guys that are next to him, and I get to roll again.
All right. And while you're doing that, thank you, Michaela, for a $15 donation.
16.
We'll put that in as an advantage roll, so you all have 4 there. Oh, we lost.
Oh no.
Oh no, we lost Brandon.
That's his move.
His
He
rolls,
just
his
TP's out.
He's like, I'm out. Bye.
is too powerful.
See you guys.
Still online. Okay, so next up is the walker. Well, hopefully he pops back in here soon enough. So we'll play split screen here for now. All right, the walker is going to go ahead and return fire. Let's see if it can hit to. Yes, it's going to launch a mortar out towards Death and Muursk there. So both of you, please give me dexterity saving throws.
Hey, bro, chill. Rolled a beautiful 5.
Okay. 1 second here. Just want to get us in the.
Oh, it's coming back.
Oh, don't talk. Don't. There
Oh,
it is.
I see.
Oh. Mute tab. There we go. Okay. All right. We are bottoms. Okay. Just have to close that out. All right. So, let's see here. We had enough D4s. 6, 7.
Holding.
7 plus
Holding.
8, 15. 15 points of damage to Death. And then half of that, so 7 points to Muursk. As this
What
launches
kind?
this mortar.
Or I guess it doesn't matter.
It is.
Fiery death kind.
It doesn't say. But yeah, probably fire
Okay.
damage
7.
from a mortar.
7.
7 to you, yes. 14 to the other. And then that is its turn. And we'll then go
Why?
to Muursk. You are up.
Okay. See, I was trying to see what she was going for. She was shooting at the rider, or the rider of the mech, and then was doing
Initially, yeah. And then I forget what the second attack was going to be. Yeah.
It was a. I don't know if it was
Just
a
one
second
nearby.
attack. It was a. It's one of the the superiority maneuvers
Yeah.
where you can attack someone else
attack
with
again.
the same
Yeah.
attack. So pretty sure she has extra attack as well. But I think I'm within melee range of the rider. So Muursk is gonna run up, just kind of do a feral charge.
Okay.
And while he's doing that, running up, he's going to expend a use of his adaptive fighting. That might be. Well, I'll just have to explain it. He's going to use draw. So when you use your object interaction to draw one or more weapons, you can expend a use of adaptive fighting to increase the crit range by 1 until the start of your next turn.
Okay.
He's going to draw out his double sword. The nice, I don't know how well known weapon of the Imperial Guard that he uses with deadly efficiency. And he's going to take a couple stabs at it with his attack action. So I should crit on a 19. I don't know if this thing does it. Well, that's
it wasn't a 19,
that's not
so
a 19.
doesn't matter. But that's an 11 there. Unfortunately, 11 will not hit.
Okay.
I will say that you all have 4 total advantages to utilize, so if you want to take one of those, I will allow that.
Yeah, let's do it on this. This is it. The advantage roll. Ooh, there it is.
Nice. That's a 24. That will hit.
All right.
So go ahead and roll damage.
Comes
And you were
in.
specifically targeting the pilot of the mech, right?
I can reach him, right?
Yeah, it's an open thing. So yeah.
Yeah, I didn't want to damage the thing in case, might need it.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. I mean,
So yeah, as long
took
as
a
I can
little bit of
reach
blast,
him.
but yeah.
Coming in for 9 points of kinetic damage.
Okay.
And okay. If I knock him down with a trip, does he fall out? If you knock him prone?
Why not? Let's go for it. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna expend a superiority die and go for a trip attack.
Is it a save?
Oh, it is a save. Yeah,
Okay.
it must make a strength saving throw. The DC is my bonus, so that is 7. So 15.
DC 15.
DC 15 strength save.
Okay. That is a natural 19, so that will work.
Ah.
It was a tough, it was a good attempt, but you go up and try to slash out and also throw them out of the seat, but they're down in that compartment. It wasn't going to be the best thing to do, but
If anyone was
hey.
going to be able to do it, it would have been an ex-Imperial Guard, and I can't do it, so it must be impossible. So I gave it a shot, and it's just how it goes.
But still did inflict some damage against the pilot there. All right, Nell, are you back with us?
Yes.
Okay, what
Yes,
was
I'm here. Sorry.
No worries.
No,
What was
no
the
problem.
second half of your attack there?
They were rolling to see if they hit the other 2 people. One was a 16 and the other one was a 2. Yeah, that's not gonna hit.
Okay, so 16 will hit. So go ahead and roll some
okay.
damage on that.
5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And then my next
13
attack at
damage.
them is at advantage.
Okay, and who would that be against? Like this one here that's right next, probably?
Yeah, the one
Okay.
that looks like it's basically touching it. So this one.
No, that's the pilot.
Oh, that's the pilot. Oh, okay. So then,
Yeah. So is there a range limitation to your attack?
Yes, it's within 60 feet.
Oh, yeah, you have plenty. Okay. So yeah, we'll just say this other one here. Okay. All right. So that just kind of try and keep track of these. How much did you just say? 13 points?
Yes. Hold on. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, 13.
13. Okay. All right. Awesome. Okay. So
Could I also when I was attacked, I forgot to ask if I could do the force reflect thing. It's a reaction that I have, is to negate damage.
I'll allow it. I think sometimes it's specific types of damage because this was a save.
Oh, is it a save? Oh, this just says in response to being attacked. I don't know if I was being
Yeah,
attacked or not.
this is a save from an explosion, so it's not.
Okay, cool. No worries.
Yeah, it is different there. So, okay. With that, we go to one of the Rhodians, and the Rhodian, now that you are, they're aware of you, Quillen, is going to go ahead and attack you. I'll give you a couple points of cover there. So, Quillen, what's your AC at?
Nothing, can't tell nobody, nothing. What? Hold on, sorry. That's a really good question. It's a 10. That seems really squishy.
Yeah, you probably do have something more than that. We'll give you, I think, at least 12. Or actually, no, you have Dex 3, so we'll give you a 13. So you're at a 15 right now with cover, we'll say. So 2 attacks coming in, though. I have a 3 on one of those, but my other die is a natural 20.
Oh, okay.
So shot is going to come in and will probably hurt.
Oh, hey, I still had a bonus action I wanted to use.
Oh, yeah.
I think I have something for that natural 20. I think. I'm not 100%
14 points of damage.
No, I don't want it. I don't. No, hold on. Hold on. Is there anything that hurts? I'll be down.
You don't have your. I don't think you have your health up either. You got to do. What does Scout's die? 8.
D8.
Wait, I'm
So-
supposed to have more hit points too. Jeez,
Oh, yeah,
I knew
yeah,
I
yeah.
was doing something wrong. I'm level 5. This is a really.
You will
squishy
be
level
at
5.
18 plus 4 times 5.
Scout has a D10.
A D10?
D10?
So that's 6 points. 6 times 4, 24 plus 8, 32 plus
Add the
con
11.
modifier in there, which is 0. All right, say you're at 35 health points. That sounds pretty good there.
And then the 11 temp from that bantha juice,
Was it 11?
or was it 6?
2d4. I think 6 points.
2d4. 6. Yes, that sounds
Yeah.
better. Okay, so you said 30, 40. Final answer.
Okay.
Minus, what
So-
did you say?
11, 12, 13, 14 points.
14 points. Understood.
Yeah. All right. Muursk, did you have a bonus action?
Yeah, he wanted to use his the double feature of the weapon
Okay.
to make that bonus action attack. And since he has the mastery, he does everything like a normal attack.
Okay. All right. So just another attack you want to do.
Yeah. Oh.
That will just hit though.
I saw it too, dude. I saw it.
Yeah, you see that 20 on there? I was like, oh, come on. Hey, I'll take 10 damage.
All right. Back on the pilot, right?
Yeah, the pilot.
Awesome. Yeah, that's pretty good there. So,
And
okay.
he'll just snarl at him.
All right. With that, that is the attacks against Quillen there. Death Rider, you are finally up. What are you doing?
Dude, after getting beat, I'm gonna run my little butt right here behind some cover. I would not have really ever been around too much of this kind of action. So I would run there and I would start whispering to myself that they're trying to kill me. They're trying to kill me. They're trying to kill my new friends. They're trying to kill me. Which then would turn into sound trick that I would throw over to this dude. How do I? Is it shift?
Long press. Just long click. Yep.
Yeah, there it is. To that dude up there. I would use a sound trick, which would, by using the force, I'm producing an effect within 30 feet. And I am producing hallucinations, whispers around this
Okay.
guy. And when I am saying to myself, they're trying to kill me, they're trying to kill my friends, it echoes through the force and reaches this guy. And I want him to start hearing, like, kill your friends, kill your friends. And then he has to make an intelligence saving throw against my DC, which is 15.
Okay. That is a 12 on the die.
Let's go!
I'm not going to give him 3 points to match it. Maybe a +2 at most. Not the brightest fellow here. Yeah, so that will be a fail on his part. Therefore, a success thing. So what does it specifically say for like what happens then? Like just
It doesn't.
it just what is it that you're doing specifically?
So it's called, it's the at will power is called sound trick, and it's
Sound
I'm and I'm producing whispers around him, ominous whispers.
Okay.
Which is the third bulletin. That's just, and then it just says if this illusion is a success on that
Is this
failure,
kind of
you know?
like is thaumaturgy or something like that? I
Yeah,
think?
it's like
Yeah.
a hot mix of a couple of those at wills.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. No, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Freestyle it. Okay. And with that, we come to the other individual that I think Quillen first attempted to hit and I think did. I gotta keep track better of who. Yeah, because you got natural 20 at the beginning there, so let me update that health there. All right, and is gonna go ahead and take a shot towards you again. The natural 18 I know will hit.
You're about to go down.
Yeah.
11 points of damage. Quillen, as one of those shots does come across and get through the cover you do have.
Ouch.
All right, we come to the top of round 2, and the one Rhodian pirate here is going to duck out from cover, look around, and is going to go ahead and fire off at the Zabrak. What do you got for AC 16 there? One of those will hit. Another 8. 11 points of damage to the Zabrak.
Ooh boy. Ooh boy. Oh boy.
And then with that, Quillen, you are up.
Wait, that was from the ATRT?
No,
Oh,
it was from this Rhodian here.
Okay, I just wanted to double check.
Yeah. Does that one have an effect because that you hit or no, I think you missed on that follow-up attack, wasn't it?
Yeah, so the follow-up attack hit the other one too. So it's the same effect on both of them. So
And
if
what
I
is the
fire
effect then?
On my next turn, I have advantage.
Your next turn. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So Quillen, you are up.
Okay. I'm just kind of trading shots right now from behind a box with this Rhodian right here. I'm going to attempt to use my first attack to see if I can hit him again.
All right.
Pulling up my sharpshooter thing for reference because I will need that. Okay. 18 to hit. Oh,
That'll
plus
hit.
stuffs.
Yeah.
And then you said it was a D8 plus my proficiency plus my dex. Okay. Plus...
Just your dex for the damage die.
Oh, understood. 6 for the damage
Okay.
for the first one. And then for the second hit, that is a 10 plus 3, 13 to hit.
Awesome.
Is that a hit?
Where's the 10 come from though? Because you rolling a D8, right? Oh, sorry. You did attack roll. What was the
Yeah,
attack
for my
roll?
second attack, it was 13 to
Oh,
hit.
sorry. That does not hit, unfortunately. Yeah, so second one, he just kind of like catches the first shot and, tries to dance out of the way, knowing another one's probably coming and is able to avoid that. All right. Then we come over to Nell. You are up.
All right. I see that that white paw is attacking that thing, and that pilot must be hurt. And also see Quinlan being beset by 2 people. So Nell is gonna move here, and as her bonus action, she's gonna shift her little defense barrier over to this guy. And then as her action, she's going to... Oh boy. She's going to do Tracer Bolt again. Because, it worked. Same verse as the first. Oh. Hey-ya. Oh, sweet. That's 17 plus 6.
That'll hit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's actually really good. That's 5, 10, 16, 17, 19 points of damage.
19. Amazing. This Rhodian is on its last leg. It is looking extremely rough.
And she'll just she'll cock the blaster carbine and be like, "Hey, blam!" And no, I'm not gonna burn it yet. That will be her turn.
All right. With that, the Rhodian in the machine is up and is going to go ahead. Let's see. Oh yeah, the pilot here is a little bit entranced and is going to go ahead and turn and launch a mortar in between these two.
Oh boy.
Oh, they rolled great though. So they're gonna save on. They'll still take damage here, but they see the thing turn around and are like, what is going on? And dive out of the way as this mortar comes in between both of those Rhodians and explodes at their feet. They dive out of the way, but still do take damage here. 3, 12, 15 cut in half, 7 points. So the one Rhodian that was really hurt, that's going to take them out. So that did some good there. The other one that's the first damage the other one is going to take. Okay. With that, Muursk, you are up.
All right. So refresh my memory. Which one is entranced again? The one on the walker?
Yeah. So this one here. This is the pilot.
Oh, that's the pilot.
That is the pilot,
I
yeah.
thought there were two different.
Nope. That is the pilot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I
too.
was
Yeah.
I was looking at that and going, so this other guy just watched all this happen and just did nothing? Okay. Well, in that case, if he thinks we're on his side, well, I guess I wouldn't know that.
Yeah. You would just be confused. Like, why did this thing?
Watch him start launching that.
Maybe it aimed for Quillen, but just poorly missed.
You know what? Let's see. Would I know that? Let's just do a quick. Above 10, he might put it together. Below 10, he doesn't.
Yeah.
Now it's 10. He just... This guy just doesn't know what the hell he's doing. He's going to take 2 swings at the pilot with the double blade.
That'll hit. 18 plus 25 total. Yeah, go ahead. Roll damage there.
Almost a 20 on this one again. Ooh, for another 10 kinetic.
Okay.
How's he looking?
Still maybe a couple more hits in him.
Okay. So we'll come swinging around again for the extra attack.
Yeah, that'll hit
20.
again.
Alrighty. Can I make this non-lethal for the next 2?
Yes.
Okay. Just in case. Might want some answers from this dude. For a 9.
Okay.
Alright, and then with backswing, using that bonus action to... for 12.
Oh, is almost there. Does not hit, unfortunately.
Been a while since I practiced that form.
Okay.
Just that's turn.
All right. This other Rhodian that just took this blast is super confused. Like, what the criff did this guy just blast out? And, is going to go ahead and trade shots. Trade shots with... I think the Togorian. Kind of be like, maybe the Togorian did something to cause that. And it's going to kind of rush over and line up a shot and take that on you.
Oh, wait.
What's your AC?
Oh, wait. 17.
One of those will hit for 7 points of damage.
Ouch.
And that is its turn. And we come to Death Rider.
I'm still chilling, still hanging out. My force whispers start turning into my thoughts of my home planet, thinking of how I've read about these kind of situations but never thought I'd find myself in them. I've prepared myself, my body, my mind for what was upcoming. I start becoming afraid, but through the power of the Force, I start sending my fear, and I would like to send it to this dude right here, using fear, which awakens a sense of mortality in one creature I can see within my range. And then that target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or become frightened. And if he has 25 hit points or fewer, he makes it with disadvantage.
He doesn't, but I'm going to give him disadvantage anyway. And good, because he got it. He definitely would have passed otherwise. So, but yeah, he will fail. So becomes frightened of you.
Yeah.
All right, and
Yeah, there you go.
Frightened. Let's Let's look that up real quick. I believe that they will run away. I don't know if it's run away from you.
I don't think they have to run away.
Or
Oh,
just,
it
They just
has
can't come
disadvantage.
near you.
disadvantage on checks, attack rolls when the source of its fear is in sight and can't willingly move closer. Okay, that's where we're at. All right. Yeah, with that, we come back to the top of the round with this individual behind the crate here. And is going to go ahead and shoot out towards you, Death Rider. What's your AC at?
A good old 11.
Ooh, well, unfortunately, both of those will hit.
I'm gonna force reflect those boys.
Okay, 1 second. So I've got a 7 on the first one, so go ahead and force reflect that. I think it's a D6.
1d10.
1d10, nice. A 9. So that...
Oh, yeah, that's
Uh,
d12. My bad.
Oh, okay. Yeah, roll a d10. Nice. Okay, so 1 point of damage. Still gets through. And then the next one was 4 points of damage on the second attack, which you wouldn't be able to deflect that one. So
Okay.
5 total
Total?
points of damage there is what you would take. And then we come to Quillen. You are up.
All right. I'm just seeing this Rhodian trying to run away towards the rest of. Well, actually, White Paw's kind of just chilling out there, doing what White Paw does. I'm gonna attempt to shoot the Rhodian that's trying to run away. This guy.
Okay.
Hit numero uno. Oh, I'm gonna throw these dice away. That
You got
is
3 advantages available.
I don't want to use them for this. Can I use them? Can I use one, folks? Is that
Gotta
okay?
use 'em.
Do
Do
it.
Okay
it.
with that? Okay.
What do we have? 3 advantages and a
You have now you have
succeed?
2 advantages now, and you have 1 auto success.
Okay.
So
Just
you've got a
keep it in the
roll
back of our
advantage
heads.
on your first hit here.
15 plus 3, 18 to hit.
That'll hit. That'll hit. Yep.
Yes. Okay. And then I will roll for my second to hit because then I'll just roll damage together for easy peasy. A 14 plus 3.
Yep. That'll hit.
Yes. Okay. It's 2d8. Now I also forgot my d4 last time for my whatchamacallit, and because I'm still behind a box and he is unawares, am I allowed to use my what is it?
He's
Was it
aware of you
place
now.
shot?
He's aware of you at this point because you've traded shots.
Apologies. Is it you? The perfect art of placing distant shot with maximum effectiveness when you deal sneak attack damage. No, because I'm not dealing sneak attack damage because he is aware of me. No,
Right,
how does this
right.
work?
Just
So, no
just roll a
D4?
just roll a d4 and add to it. I'm sure you've got another feature that would allow it. So
Okay, you're
That's fine.
such a generous DM.
yeah, that's all right. We're here for fun.
You're so nice. Okay.
So yeah, you got 2d8 plus a d4 plus 6 for your modifier on 2 shots. So this will be could be a healthy hit.
Plus 3, 11. That was for the first hit.
Okay.
And the second hit is 8.
All right. Pretty good there.
Oh, plus 3, 11. Wow. Sorry, y'all. This is my first time playing Star Wars 5E. Thank you for your patience.
It's not even that. It's just math, right?
Yeah, math is also just really hard for me. I'm better at reading, but also
Some
not
pretty
really.
solid hits there on this Rhodian. It's looking pretty rough. Couple more hits in it potentially. With that, then we go over to the Zabrak. What are you up to? What is Nell up to?
Nell is going to move here and line up a shot. And she is going to pull her blaster carbine and she's going to load another tracer bolt into it. At the same time, she's also going to burn her last superiority die to make it a penetrating shot so she can try and get both of these guys.
All right, let it rip.
Cool boy. Hacha. Ooh. Natural 19, and
Nice.
because I'm assault specialist, my critical range is increased by 1, so that's
Okay.
basically a natural 20 for me.
Critical roll. Fantastic. This is going to be huge. So go ahead and roll that damage.
Oh god. All right. Jeez. And then I'll roll to hit the other guy too. Oh, it's a natural 18. So yeah. So the guy in front takes 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No joke, that is 3 6s and a 1.
19 points. Is that to the first guy?
Yeah.
Okay, that takes him out.
Cool. And then the second guy.
He died scared.
Takes 14 points.
All right, massive
Okay.
hit there. Still up, good couple hits, 2 or 3 maybe in that individual, but massive round for you as you just blast and you see Nell just throwing out shots across the battlefield here.
And
Anything
then
else?
I'll burn my bonus action. Oh boy, and I used that. And I will look at Quinlan and I'll be like, "Are you good?"
No, I keep missing.
All right, get your head in the game. You get a D4 for your next attack.
You're a sweetheart.
So then that's my turn.
All right, the pilot of the ATRT is back up and confused and is going to go ahead and turn and shoot at his counterpart here with a little turret. Yeah, that's going to hit. Let's see here. 10 points of damage against the Rhodian there. So now it's looking very rough. That does that. And Muursk, you are up. You just seen you're like riding this thing and it's like moving around and it turns towards this other Rhodian. You're like, what is going on? And it just blasts out a shot towards that Rhodian, and it seems to be on your side, but you're up.
How does the pilot look?
The
my eyes?
pilot's looking. Actually, the pilot is very rough.
I think Muursk, he doesn't care. He sees the advantage to, yeah, it's on our side for now, but it could be not on our side in a second. So maybe he gets in there and makes it on their side himself. So he's gonna attack. Let's go non-lethal.
Okay.
Gonna reach out with a double sword attack. For
That'll hit.
22. All
Yeah,
right.
that'll hit.
Oh, 5
Oh,
points of damage.
not enough.
So then, it's got 2 blades, double-bladed sword. Why not? For 14.
Not gonna hit.
Not gonna hit, but fortunately, in addition to having a blade on each side of each blade, there's another blade on the other end of the hilt, and it comes back around with the bonus action attack.
Yo, dog, I heard you like blades.
So add a blade to your blade.
And one more point for a 15. That will be enough to hit. Your modifier should be enough to take him out. So non-lethal.
Non-lethal for, yeah, another 5 points of damage. Just basically taking it and hitting, not like right at the strongest part of whatever armor or clothing or his bones that might stop a blade, but gives it enough force to just kind of
Okay.
take the energy out of him.
All right. So he wasn't on the turn order, but it counts as the ATRT. So I just marked that. Well, no, double
then-
right click on the Rhodian token there for me, Muursk. Okay, just to kind of notice. Yeah. We're all good.
Did that do it?
You're good.
And then,
Yep.
okay, and then I have pull up the feature. Vanity. When you reduce a hostile creature to 0 hit points, you can expend and roll a superiority die, which is D6, and add my maneuverability, which is strength. Gain 6 HP back.
To you. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else?
And that Would I be able to use any sort of movement to climb into this thing, or would that require like an action?
Movement you can. Yeah, I was kind of saying you were on top of it already. So
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, I
I
kind
mean,
of want to
you'd have
just.
you'd have to throw the
Sorry.
other guy out though.
Oh, okay. I just kind of want. I'll just sit on his lap. Like it's just a little uncomfortable, but I just kind of wanted to get in it and point it at the other guy.
Okay.
And then in Huddy's say, drop it.
Okay, so you can have your movement to get in there, but it would be next turn to be able to do
Okay.
that.
Yeah,
So,
that's fine.
But with that, we go to
I'm
Death
in it.
Rider.
I'm more intimidating in here anyway. So.
Yeah, Death Rider, you're up.
Yeah. Who's the guy who shot me?
This one here.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
believe
Cool.
is the one. Yeah.
As he shot me, I was able to reflect one.
Yeah.
As I was doing that, I got hit with another one. That's when I felt like, this is real. My fears are not unfounded. As my fears was thrown to this guy, horror is projected onto the other guy, which is like fear. He has to do a wisdom saving throw, or else, and if he, tell me if he succeeds or not.
I think that's gonna be a fail.
Okay, so he failed. So he's gonna drop whatever he's holding, and he's gonna become scared of me, and then he's gonna
Okay.
try and dash away.
Okay. Yeah. So drops his pistol, his blaster, and it says immediately attempt. Does he then moves away?
He says, while
horror,
fighting
you
best
said?
power. Yeah, horror. Creature must take the dash action and move away from you by the safest available route on each
Okay.
of its turns.
All right. While
So he's only
frightened,
now just running
on
away.
its turn is when he does that. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. And it is its turn, and you just see the Rhodian just take off. You hear the clatter of the rifle, and it just begins to take off and is running away. Let's see. Quillen, would you take any last shot at this Rhodian as it runs away?
Oh yeah, if
Okay.
he's completely unawares, I'm gonna headshot the
Yeah.
shit out of that dude if I can.
You like if you hit, you probably are gonna take it out. So go ahead and you just need to connect.
Cool. Can I wait? Do we have? No, that's dumb. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna roll, see what I get, and then we'll go from there.
No, you should have done it.
I'm actually okay. So now that I rolled a 2, I'm going to use one of those advantages. Is what I was
Yep.
gonna say.
Down
it.
to 1.
Do it.
Good.
15 plus 3.
Yep, that'll hit.
Yes.
Yeah, so you'll take him out. He will fall as well. And with that, seemingly things go quiet as the blaster fire stops. And it does seem now that you've dealt with the situation and dealt with these Rhodians that were offloading your cargo. And just at that moment, you hear the commotion of individuals like running towards you, and you look around wondering, oh no, is there more reinforcements on their end? But you see this ragtag group of people that seem to be the fighters from the arena just now showing up at the end of the fight to help out, but unfortunately not. You take the next few minutes to gather your cargo that was taken and reload it onto your ship, secure it. Actually, your ship's damaged, so you have another ship here, this Rhodian ship. We'll say that you steal that one, right? So you have a new vessel that you can take up, maybe get your other one repaired, and then you have 2 ships. You know, that's how those things work.
We'll
So
merge them together into one.
there you go, super ship. So you get your cargo and you go and make your delivery, and are paid handsomely for this delivery. The hut lord that you delivered it to does offer you a couple capsules as a sample. And you do see that the delivery you're making was of spice.
Damn it. All right. You know what? If I had known that, I would have just said, "Fuck it in the bucket."
And there is quite a bit different types of spice here that we could potentially use. So first, I'm taking this damn helmet off for the remainder of our event tonight. Oh my
Got
gosh.
nice helmet hair though.
Yeah, you like that? You like that?
A little
So
short for a stormtrooper.
with that, you deliver your cargo and you receive this little bit of something there. And you still have an obligation, though, for the rest of the evening. Recover.
No.
You can recover from your wounds or anything that you need to do from this fight. So if you want to take any rests, short rests, and deal with that,
Short
but
rest.
then we will. You head back to the arena.
What sort of shape is this AT-RT in, and does it fit in our new ship? Because I kind of want it.
Well, yeah, I
kinda-
mean, the Rhodians brought it, so definitely.
Keep what you kill, so...
Yeah, absolutely. So you do have that available as well.
We've got this guy who I knocked out.
Yeah, you go
So
throw him
what,
on the ship, and then
What do we... Is he worth anything? Is there an open bounty on him?
you see that he has a logo on his shirt that you could investigate into and find out that these Rhodians are part of the Bomu clan, this notorious like pirate gang that like goes about and just terrorizes whoever. So there very likely is. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nell, your contact, Dak, know anything about maybe selling this guy off? If he's wanted for a few crimes? Maybe
I
get
can
a cut?
definitely ask him.
All right. We're eating tonight.
Fantastic.
Boy.
Yeah, so you can find out if you can deal with that. But of course, first things first,
Oh boy.
you have a fight. You all head back to Terran's Space Slam, and it's rowdy. There's a big crowd. They have the pre-fights as well going on. But now you're chucking into the back to prepare and get ready for the main event. And you come out, and the rest of you are all able to have seats. There's beverages and things if you want. Quillen, there is some gambling involved as well if you would like. So you can do some gambling too.
Oh, you bet. I'm betting on my girl all the way. I'm
Okay.
all in.
All right. So, Nell, go ahead and roll a d4, please.
A D4. All right. Whew.
Gotta find out where this was.
That's a 1.
Okay. So you have, we'll just say even. Your odds are even. So basically, any bets you'll double up there if you have that. So this is an amazing time for this donation. Randy, thank you so much for $75 donation.
Oh, shit.
Fantastic.
Amazing.
So we'll get to that in a moment here, but thank you so much. That puts us at 555 on the day. I need to look up here rules that we're going to dive into here.
Oh, is that the monologue one?
It is the monologue one.
Nell's monologue, right? Instead of like walking into the
So
ring.
now go ahead and think about your arena entrance monologue
we
that
do
you have
echoes
here in a
eternity.
moment as I look up our
Okay, I gotta
fighting
think.
rules. Oh, where are those at? I gotta dig them out from one of my other games. So the rest of you can also impact the game impact the fight a little bit as well. So let me get to that.
I would like to
my
go up to the
last-
DJ and put on Nell's best walk-up song. Yeah, to pump them up.
Oh my god.
These are pit fighting rules, Todd, that you made?
Yes.
Were they
Oh
the
my
DJM release? Was there a DJM
No,
release of
no,
this? or-
not in that. I
private?
think I
Okay.
got it right here. I've got it right here.
Okay.
I think. Okay.
Oh boy.
All right. So.
I'm flying by the seat.
And I'll explain this as we go. For the rest of you, just to give you a heads up, you can do taunting or support. And the way I have that set up, you can do one of these per round. So like one of you can each do this. One of you can do it per round. You basically roll a skill versus the parent ability. So like if you do persuasion is charisma based, I think it is. So like that's against the whoever you're going against. So if you're going to try and encourage, like persuade Nell, you are trying to get better than their charisma score with your persuasion roll. And for every 5 points of difference in the roll, you get a 1 point bonus with or penalty with what you're trying to do. So we'll go through that as it comes up. All right, Nell.
Oh my god.
The announcer comes out and first brings out your challenger, the other person, and it's this big staunch Deveronian, bright red, has the sawed off horns there. Comes out and just says, "Introducing Smasher," and he comes out and there's like a roar from the crowd as they're all super excited for what they're about to witness. And then the big song and dance, and he gives some big spiel here and there, but then then introduces you and says, our next contestant,
I
part
grabbed
of this
the mic
main
from him.
event.
I just,
And-
as soon as I walk out, I grab it from him, just snatch it. And I look down. Oh my god. I look down and be like, and I'll say, "You think this Farkle Deveronian is gonna take me down? You're criffin' mad."
Boo!
They call
There's kinda
me
like boos from the crowd.
Siege. They call me Siege. I have lived through wars. I've killed clones. I've fought Jedi. You think one tiny Deveronian's gonna stop this lady? Not on my watch. Let's do this! And I'll just take the mic and I'll throw it at the Deveronian.
Amazing.
Jumping.
So good. So good. Once again, Randy, thank you so much for that donation and allowing us to witness that. That was amazing. All right. The bell rings and the fight begins. So the way this works here is that you will roll. So for the fight, you have 20 hit points. It's kind of just fighting temporary hit points here, as does your opponent. So just kind of keep track of that. And you are thrown with, it's all strength hits. So it's just like a strength roll that you make.
Okay.
And whoever gets down to 0 hit points, it loses, of course. And then it's based on the difference between your two rolls on the damage that is done. If you ever roll a 19 or a 20, you go into a combo. So then you roll again. And once you're in a combo, every time you get a 15 or better, you continue to roll. So you could continue hitting and hitting and hitting potentially.
Okay.
Very fun there. So go ahead and roll a strength roll.
Oh boy.
And I will as well. Okay. I've got a 16 on my end.
Strength? Okay. Strength. It's just a roll, not a saving throw?
Right. Yep. Strength check.
Oh, okay. That would be a straight 13.
13. Okay. So it's 3 points difference. So it's really like does hit you, but it's kind of a block. So no damage there. We come to round 2. Before we throw these next punches, the rest of the group can go ahead and either try and interfere or support your companion. What would you like to do? Quillen?
I would love to support.
Okay.
Oh.
How are you going to support?
I am.
So it's going to be a skill roll. So think about your skills that you have, and then remember you are trying to roll over whatever Nell's parent ability is related to that.
I'm just attempting to bolster
Okay.
their courage. Nell, you got this. Kick his ass.
All right. So probably persuasion, I would think. So go ahead and give me a persuasion roll. And now, what is your charisma? What's your charisma score?
My charisma. Oh, his
Nell's,
charisma score.
yeah.
Sorry, hers.
10.
Just straight 10. Okay. So yeah, Quinlan, you should have good luck here with that. Hopefully.
12 plus 4, 16.
16. Awesome. So that is a point. So now you have +1 to your next roll.
Ooh.
All right. Anyone else want to do anything else, interference or support?
I like the support.
Yeah, I have something. Mine's a little convoluted. I'll let him go first.
Okay. Death.
Mine's somewhat convoluted. I'm gonna try and use insight here to help him out. I'd like to have not said anything since the fight. We get here, I'm like stoic, looking forward, not really participating with anything that's going on. Just been thinking the entire time, meditating, and I've been like thinking about the fear that I've put into these horrors and everything, and I want to like. I felt good. I liked it a lot, and then when Nell's in there, I want to like connect with Nell and like give her what I feel, which is it's amazing. Just like this rush of energy, and all I want to say like as this happens, I'm like, I liked it.
And so what skill are you utilizing? To...
Insight. I like
Insight?
to like trying to
Yeah,
use
I
like
think that's good. Yeah, so go and give me an insight roll. And insight is wisdom based. So Nell, what is your wisdom score?
My wisdom score is 12.
12. Okay. So you got to get over 12 there, Death.
I got 20.
A 20. Okay. Nice. Sorry, I wasn't in the game. I didn't see that. So
Yeah,
yeah, that
sorry.
is. Yeah, I'm gonna give you 2 points for that one. So you're at +3 on your next thing here,
boy.
and let's come around to Muursk. What is Muursk doing?
So, I thought I wouldn't. It's not as convoluted as I thought. I want to take the search action. Let me put the text out. 'Cause I
Oh,
had-
What's it? What? Just tell me what you're trying to do. It's fine.
So what I want to do is I want to support, but by looking at the other opponent and trying to do
Find a
see if the
weakness?
search can help me. Yeah, like find a weakness, like he favors his left, left or right or
Mhm.
anything like that.
So search. I'm gonna say. I will let you pick investigation or what the other one is. Perception.
One I have proficiency in.
Which one you're going with?
Perception.
Ooh, okay. And perception is based on what skill again? Remind me.
Wisdom.
Wisdom. We'll say, yeah, I'll give him a straight 10, so you get over the hump. I'll give you another point. So you have +4, Nell, to your next
Holy
roll strength here as we go to round 2. So round 2, go ahead and throw your punch, and then add +4.
Hit him in the left hammy.
I should also say that now
these
has
shots.
to like get ready. She has taken like all of her armor and stuff off, and she has her right arm is a robotic arm, and her
Cybernetic,
left,
nice.
yeah, and her left is just like her regular arm, but it is completely tatted, and she's wearing like a sleeveless deal, kind of like Ray is wearing, but you can see the tattoo goes all the way up her arm. Up
Awesome.
into her neck, on her chest, and flows onto her back, and she's gonna roll. Oh God. That's 16.
After bonuses?
Oh,
What-
after
what-
bonuses, that's a
You
20.
what did you roll on the die? I guess let's start
16.
there. 16 plus your
Yeah.
strength modifier. Do you have a strength modifier?
No, it's a
No
10.
strength. Okay, so then you have a +4 because of all
So
the
it's a-
bonuses. So you're
yeah.
at a 20,
Mhm.
and so that will be a hit against a 16 from your opponent there against Smasher. So with that, roll a D4.
Oh boy. Oh boy. 4.
Okay, nice. That's a good hit. That's the max that you could have for there. So your opponent takes that damage. All right.
My
with
action surge and hit him again.
yes, I'll allow it. Go ahead. Get another quick blow in there. Go ahead, roll another D4.
Oh boy. 4.
Nice. All right. So 2 heavy quick blows. Okay. Once again, real quick from the crowd, any support or interference that you want to do?
Same sort of thing.
Same
Pointing out
exact
the
thing.
weaknesses.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, go ahead and make those rolls. So Quillen, I think we're looking for persuasion again against a 10.
That was a 14 plus.
Yeah, that'll be a plus. I think you're a little bit. So +1 there to Nell from you. Death, same thing.
No, I'm waiting for
Just gonna
White
wait?
Paw. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Okay.
White Paw, what do you got?
Go for that same perception roll. Ooh. All right. That's pretty good.
What do you got? Oh, sorry, I'm not in the.
Oh,
I
22.
wasn't in the.
Sorry.
That's all right. Yeah, 22 is great. So that's going to be 2 points. So +3. We're sitting at +3 to the next attack.
boy.
How's the other guy looking?
He's just taken 2 pretty good hits. So he's got a few more hits in him.
Okay.
But
I wanna feel it. I wanna feel what he's feeling, and I wanna know if if he's hurting, I wanna hurt too, and I wanna feel that again. And I wanna throw survival at him. I want us to connect. I wanna
enemy?
know. Yeah, at the enemy.
I forgot
Okay.
he got an alignment change.
Oh, now I'm learning. Now I got a taste of
So go ahead and
action. It's like,
roll.
oh,
yeah, go roll survival.
Oh boy.
And survival is wisdom, I think, right?
yeah.
About to
Oh,
put
nat
Nat
20, baby.
20. Okay,
About to put
so-
the hurt on this man.
So what is your argument? Like, how are you?
So he just got hit twice, and I've never been hit before. I've only read about combat
Are
situations.
you going to
I've
help
only,
him? Are you?
So I'm
helping
yeah. I want to inadvertently help him. I want to feel what he's feeling. I want to
Okay.
give You know, he just got hit twice. I want to be hit twice. I want to know what it was like when that happened again. The fear that I gave out felt really good when I saw
so
the
you're
dude run
going
out.
you're going against Nell here. All right.
Yeah.
So
by
with
accident,
that-
I just feel it. It's
I
just
see
the
what you're
force.
saying. Okay, so that's going to give them a +3 with as good as you did there. So now you have a +3. So basically we're at a wash with that.
Oh boy.
So we come to the next round. Do remember you still have 1 advantage and 1 auto success available here.
I'm gonna use that advantage.
Okay, so go
I'll
ahead
use
roll
that auto
advantage.
success too.
Strength.
Use that advantage right now. That is a for advantage. That's a 7 and a natural 19. And that's my crit range, 19 and 20.
All right, great. So actually, I got a 19 as well, and that's when we go into combos. So we're gonna let both combos
Oh,
roll,
boy.
regardless of being a tie. So we'll just kind of see how this goes. So go ahead, roll the d20 again,
Okay.
and you're looking
Okay.
natural. We're just no modifiers. All right. So
I got a 14.
okay. All right. So there you both, because you kind of both were comboing, you just both got the 1 hit in with that. So with that,
I'm really nervous.
Blow for a
Oh.
blow, pound for a pound. Welcome to the fight pit.
go ahead and roll a d4 again.
Okay. That's a 1.
A 1. Okay. So you take, or he takes another point of damage. You take 2 points of damage as he got into you. So I got down to 18. All right. So third round, we're gonna wrap it up after this. Whoever is taking the most damage, of course, is gonna lose. You do seem to be the one on top, but something seems to be kind of invigorating your opponent. You're not sure what. Back to the onlookers. What would you like to do once again to try and support or hinder? Quillen?
Quillen says a weird thing. She's like, "Use your nat 20!" and so random. Like, why would she say that?
You're just gonna look at Death and going, "What in the world?" He
What
went
in
from a
the-
pacifist to the most devoted practitioner of sadism and masochism in like that.
You can
Playing
look
with
in
those
my
little
eyes.
time cube.
My eyes are now like deep black, and you just like, it's just unimaginable horror. I'm just like cycling through it in my head. I'm like, I want more of this.
These underground fighting pits have a way of changing people, I swear. But do the same thing, just kind of still analyzing, letting that battle mind
Yeah, go for it.
do its work. Perception. 14.
Okay. Yeah, give a +1 to that. So
Okay, seriously, really hammer the left hammy this time. I think he's almost down.
Okay.
all right. So Death, are you doing anything, or are you just kind of feeling it?
I just want force lightning to start like coming from my hands. Like it's the first time like the lightning's coming out, starting to like envelop me.
Quillen and Muursk, you just see next to you just this transformation beginning. But now, assuming you're spending that auto success here,
Oh, yeah.
so that'll be a natural 20. I'll give you. We'll say it's a natural 20, not even just an auto success. So what is your? Oh, you don't have anything on your strength. So you have a 21 is your roll, but it is a crit. So 1 second here. Ooh, we have a 7 on the other die here. So that starts at a pretty hefty. That's a big difference. So it's a 7 to 21 is 13. 14, yeah. So that's a D10. All right. Roll.
boy.
Go ahead and roll a straight D20.
Oh boy. Here I go knocking people out again. 13.
Oh, you just can't get into the combo. No worries. Okay, so go ahead and roll a D10.
Oh boy.
And actually, you should have done this last time too. But roll 2 D10. So roll this D10 and then add 1 more.
Okay, so the first D10 was an 8,
All right.
and the second D10 is an 8.
Awesome. How do you take out your opponent? What does this final blows look like?
I'll hear White Paw yelling, go for his hammy, and then I'll just like throw like a real wide haymaker so he'll block it. And, like he'll block it, and then I'll immediately like punch him in like the gut, go for like a ground tackle, grab his leg, and then just suplex his leg backwards.
There's an eruption from the crowd as, to their surprise, this Zabrak female comes out and takes down their prized fighter that was here so far, and just eruption and celebration of what happened as well. In between Quillen and Muursk there, you just hear this crackling as every time like a punch went into the smasher, this Deveronian, a spark of further lightning would erupt from Death Rider, almost as if the hits were like connecting through and feeding into this Anomid somehow. And then finally, when the final blow goes down, there's this like almost eruption of dark lightning energy that erupts out from your counterpart there, very confused as what the hell is going on. The dust settles from the excitement of the fight, and you are met by the owner, the operator of the arena, and applauds you and thanks you for putting on a great show, and does take their substantial cut from the winnings and hands you over. We'll say you earn 30,000 credits from the fight. There was a lot of money going around, so that's still a good chunk of change. But you all earn your chunk of that, 30,000 credits. And with that, are able to head back to your new ship and head off to whatever new adventure you find yourselves on. What does that look like, Quillen? What does that look like for you? What is your next adventure?
We're getting these two ships molded into one. I'm just kidding.
Mega ship, yes.
One mega ship.
Nell or Muursk, would you just be tagging along still as crewmates, or anything else you might do?
Muursk is still just kind of laying low. He doesn't even know what the bounty is up to him. He doesn't even know if people are still looking for him, but he knows that he's the wrong species, and he has doubts, and that's not good enough in the Empire. So he's just laying low where he's at, earning credits and keeping quiet.
Nell, you maybe take up go do the fighting circuit.
Actually, I would probably go with Muursk and make sure that nothing bad happens to him. Because
all right, continue tagging along. With Quillen as you need work, things like that. Death Rider, you. So this is. We'll say that this was your destination. You tagged a ride, and for some reason you came to Tolea Biqua. Where does your journey take you from here?
Something's been calling me on this planet. Somewhere within, I didn't really understand it. Now that I've tasted my first bit of action, I know that I need to be here. I find some hut of some sort to lay down my journals, my books, my holocron, and I use this time to meditate and study more of what I came for. However, now with the taste of violence inside of me, I regularly speak basic Huttese, Sith, and Twilight, kind of just to myself, just to feel the pain when I speak. And I start using that, and I start looking for more adventure because of this.
You, through your studies, I forget what the name. Oh, that's right. Through your studies, you learn a lot more about the system that you reside in, and not too long ago, it maybe a decade, but still, considering things, you learn about the events that happened within the system. And there was this individual, Len Marcus, that came in and stole the what the hell was it called?
The Dark Staff.
Dark Staff, thank you. This dark evil object, and it actually erupted in power, blinking out the entire system for 10 years, and then it reappeared as if nothing happened to the inhabitants. But a brave group of individuals, including a Jedi named Valen, and the aforementioned Dak and Land Jolt, as well as another individual.
I think it was Dem.
Dem as well, went against this evil entity and was successful in taking them out and destroying the Darksaber. But you feel this, and you've read that there may be remnants of this relic somewhere among the system. And if you could find that, there would be great, great power to behold.
Yes, and it would confirm that Jedis and Sith are real, and maybe I can become the best one.
And on that note, we will come to a close.
Oh, boy.
Fantastic. Thank you, everyone, so much. Bounce House, thank you so much for being here. What a great adventure. This is great. Let's say hello to our wonderful cast. If you haven't yet, get in on the giveaway. We're going to give away 2 more things. So exclamation point SW5E, and then we will do that after outroductions. So, Kayla, thank you for being here. So glad to play together. Fabulous. We have to do this again. So please tell us who you are and more about what you have going on.
Thank you again for having me. I am totally not addicted to Star Wars 5e now, and totally will not be running a game here soon or playing in more games, hopefully with you, all lovely people. You can find, again, a lot of my information at timelordswife.com, just right there on my website. Again, really the only thing I have coming up is my game tomorrow, which is Dragon's Deep. Again, it's a running of Lost Mine of Phandelver with a sprinkle of homebrew, and that is at 2:30 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time on my channel. So see you over there.
Check it out. Fantastic. Thank you again so much for being here. Quillen was amazing. So we'd love to maybe see her again. All right, let's go over to Death Rider, the Ray Zombie.
Hey, Ray Zombie. Thanks for having me. I just hang out every now and then. I'll show up here on this bounce house to play games with wonderful Todd, who's amazing at GMing. Taught me all about Star Wars and shit. The game, not the real shit. Thanks for having me on.
We are going to get Ray into the GMC here soon, because I do want to check that out. So
TTRPGs are dope, man, and I keep playing with you and you guys. And it's always been fun. I love it. It's a great time. Thanks for having me on this.
Absolutely. I will give you a couple shout out of your things. So Ray was in a season of Dungeon Jedi Masters Theater, Scattered Choices, so check that out. Another radio podcast, actual play, super amazing. And then also was in a recent one-shot of Titan Effect. It is a kind of Metal Gear Solid style setting for Savage World system. We did a one-shot recently, so check that out, as well as go ahead and give us Striker Dragon.
Put me on the spot. Man, how did he sound? What's Sync sound like? Metal Gear, Striker Dragon. He's here to do things and play with you.
Fantastic there. So check Ray out in those things. All right, Brandon, thank you for being here. Again, great to play with you again. Let us know what you have going on.
Hi, I'm Brandon, and I was not expecting to have to do a monologue as Mel.
It was fantastic, by the way.
But again, yeah, hi, I'm Brandon. I play games online. My Twitter handle is @Zentilus. I also am the Dungeon Master for Owlbear Radio, which goes live on Mondays. And we're doing a whole homebrew game that I've been making since college. So they're exploring that, and they just had a train crash. So that's going to be fun. So yeah, follow me on Twitter and you can find out more. Oh boy.
Fantastic. Thank you again for being here. And last but not least, Lord Fontijn, say hello.
Hello. I don't really have social media or anything. Not really the host of anything online. Yeah. Oh no, I sleep a little easier at night. But I do play in the other Dungeon Jedi Master Tegan's Invasion campaign, featuring the Yuuzhan Vong, set in the kind of old Republic, like pre-High Republic era. So it's as someone who's a big fan of the New Jedi Order book series and just this game system in general, it's been a lot of fun. And then I also played in Todd's Living Force campaign, which featured the Kularan system. I was Valen. the Jedi.
Yeah, so check that out. Get a little backstory there on that. So yeah.
And yeah, I think other than that, I just like playing the game. I like hanging with Todd, playing games. So
Great to have you as always as well. So
Thanks
thank
for
you
having me.
all 4 of you. It's been a pleasure. I have been your Dungeon Jedi Master, Todd Moonbounce. Of course, you can find me here at the Bounce House or find me online at Todd Moonbounce, Twitter, and all that. Really, I'm just going to give a shout out to 2 more games tomorrow. I have another game. We're going to play Mothership, sci-fi horror RPG at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. So come check that out. And then at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, some Deadlands, Savage Worlds, Go to the Weird West. So that is my 2 stuff. Come check that out. My first game will end about 5 p.m. Shoot over to Time Lord's Wife at 5:30 Eastern Time. I write 2:30 Pacific, you said, Kayla? Yep. Okay. So in between my games, go check that out and then come back around 8 p.m. for my other game. Thank you again so much, everyone. Thank you
club.
to you all once again, Bounce House. Hope to see you tomorrow, 2 p.m. Eastern, back here.
That
Thank you
already.
for your support. Again, to all the donations today, especially Randy, a.k.a. Hammer, for that big donation there with the monologue and everyone else along the way. So that's everything. Have a good night. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Hasta luego.